What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's good? So, a lot of ridiculous comments are being made about this fight. It is getting so ridiculous, right? That I'm seeing people that are not even in the sport of boxing, don't even like the sport of boxing. I ain't never heard them talk about the sport of boxing. Suddenly have so much to say regarding Devin Haney and this fight. Okay. So many people. When it starts to spill over into the casual boxing world, and people like Stephen A. Smith are commenting, uh, uh, um, Nelly, bro, where did Nelly even come from? You understand? We ain't seen Nelly until we seen a revamped, what's her name? Ashanti. We seen Ashanti revamp, new body out here in the world. Now we seeing Nelly come forward and Nelly talking about the fight. Now we hearing Boosie talking about this. It's getting ridiculous. Boosie said that Devin Haney lost every round. We can't have this in our sport. We just can't. This can't happen in our sport. There's no place for this in our sport. Right? There's no place for it. There's no place for this in our sport. All these casual people suddenly coming out. Talking about the fight. I heard my brother from the battle rap, what's his name? Tory, what's going on? Nelly told me he ain't watching boxing no more. You ain't never watched boxing to begin with. That's why you don't know what you was looking at. You ain't never watched boxing to begin with, Nelly. Talking about, this is it. I ain't watching boxing no more after this. You ain't never watched boxing to begin with. Touch of Trent was good. I see my brother Goods the Animal talking about, hey, man, we got to stop this, man. Goods the Animal. Hey, Goods, I invite you to come on this show. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit up my brother and see if we can get Goods on him. Goods the Animal out here talking about, man, we got to stop this in the sport. Man, I'm seeing all types of people outside of the sport of boxing, right? Suddenly have so much to say about the sport of boxing. Where they come from? Stephen A. Smith. He's so silly. And no disrespect to Stephen A. Smith, because y'all know I ain't in the business of disrespecting folks. But Stephen A. Smith is so silly that this dude said, at worst, this was a close fight. Hello? That's what the scorecards read. Silly? Hey, at worst, this was a close fight. What do you think 115, 113 is, Stephen A. Smith? Man, you dudes are disgusting, man. Hey, let me tell y'all what Stephen A. Smith said. This is the casual talk we have in the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford didn't say that. Myrick the U was good. Well, Myrick the U, you're invited to come on here and tell me what rounds you saw Lomachenko win. What rounds, Myrick the U, my great brother, tell me right now, off the top of your head, what rounds you saw Lomachenko winning. Pray for Creasy, my brother. What's good? Max Kellerman is ridiculous. Reading Rainbow, what's going on? But we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this. Right? We're going to get into this. The whole robbery thing is what gets me. That's what gets me. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, yo, Blue, perception becomes reality. I had Devin losing on a draw. He didn't look good to me or the most of the world, but I'm going to rewatch it, and I'm a Devin fan. Salute my brother, $1 Trillion Dream Deuce. But $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, see, when it comes from brothers like yourself that I know watch the sport of boxing, it's completely different. I have a completely different reaction to when my brother's like, $1 Trillion Dream Deuce says this, because I know my brother watch boxing. Inside Square Circle, my brother King Judah, what's good? So like he said, perception is reality. So King Judah, I know, is going to go back and rewatch it. Kendra, what's good? Yeah. I know King Judah, $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, is going to go back. He's going to rewatch. He's going to do his due diligence. And he's going to give me his natural. He ain't going to be swayed by the silliness that these dudes is out here talking about. A robbery just sounds ridiculous. Max City Entertainment was good. Jason Creed was good. Terry Smooth Jr. was good. Roy Babineau was good. It just sounds ridiculous and silly. A robbery is ridiculous. And if anybody, you run around talking about a robbery, you sound ridiculous and you sound like you just don't like Devin Haney. That's what you sound like. Ahmad AB was good. You just sound like you don't like Devin Haney. But we're going to get into this. I ain't never seen all of these celebrities and entertainers suddenly have a public opinion about a fight that's close. Now everybody's experts, and now everybody's Lomachenko fans. But we're going to get into this. Okay? And just so y'all know, I'm not making this up. Okay? Here you go. I'm watching it right here. You can see it right there. I'm rewatching it right there. This is the beginning of round one. Okay? This is the beginning. Just so y'all know, Blue ain't making it up. And this is the beginning of round one. Lomachenko Haney. I'm going to turn the volume down because I don't watch it with the volume on. It's another problem people be having. They're watching it with the volume on and don't know what they're looking at, and they just get swayed. Right? So we're going to get into this right now. Just Boxing, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I watched the fight 3 times and 2 times without commentary, and I had it 7-5 Devin Haney each time. Oh, salute to my brother Just Boxing. See, that's the thing. Everybody that's commenting right now is real boxing fans. You're going to see the silliness start to come in. Now, I want y'all to understand something as well. Okay? I want y'all to understand something also as well. Okay? I want y'all to understand. Renee Bashan, salute to my brother Renee Bashan. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bashan. I want y'all to understand something. I want y'all to listen to me. I rewatched this fight already. Okay? But I'm going to do it with y'all again. Unbiased. I watched it in slow motion. Then let me show y'all something. In the first round, Lomachenko landed one punch. CompuBox is going to tell you he landed 6 punches. I screenshotted it and everything. He landed one punch. And CompuBox said he landed 6 punches. Where? But we're going to get into that. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'll say this, though. Devin is going to make a lot of money now because people are going to pay to see him lose. He's the biggest villain in the sport. 1,000%, great brother. Maurice Reyes, what's good? 1,000%. It's terrible. This kid is 24 years old, came out here to be the best, fight the best, and everything, and everybody want to blame him for this fight. Man, you guys are disgusting. You grown men are disgusting. Live from the PZ, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I was going for Loma, so I can't say I'm unbiased. Only time I was worried was when Haney landed body shots. You could hear it. You could hear in the Chiefs seats had 6-6. And I'm not mad at that, live from the PZ Ops. But PZ Ops, to say it was a robbery is just silly. You understand? I respect that. Mr. Atkins was good. I don't think it's accurate. I think Devin Haney won. But to say it was a robbery, it just sounds utterly ridiculous. North side of Dallas, my brother in the super chat, he said, I watched the Sky Sports commentary, not ESPN. Yeah, and I should have went ahead, but I was already invested where I was at, and I didn't want to come out. I should have went off of yours. Dub right side, what's good? But let's go ahead and get into this, right? But wait, I want y'all to see what Stephen A. Smith said. This guy's hilarious. Stephen A. Smith. This is what he said. That's the BS decision. Haney may have won, but it was barely. Let me say it to y'all again. Stephen A. Smith said, that's a BS decision. Haney may have won, but he won barely. What did the score start? Stephen A., why did you say that out loud? Why would you say that out loud, Stephen A.? That's what the scorecards read, a close fight. Why did he say such a thing out loud? You understand? So I'm starting to think that it's an agenda pushed against Devin Haney. This dude said, this is a BS decision. Haney won, but it was barely. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Gino Williams said the scorecards was trash. Cool. What, Gino Williams, make sure you hear, because I'm going to send out links. And I want everybody to be able to come in and speak their piece. You understand? I'm going to send out the link, so don't disappear. You can come on here with your face and speak your piece. Don't disappear. Since y'all in the comment section talking about it was a BS, it was a BS scorecard, so on and so forth, make sure you click the link with your face there and speak your piece and give me a valid reasoning and give me some scorecards and give me the rounds. Cool? Cool. Okay. Michael Salcedo said Loma 175. Okay, I'm going to send you the link, Michael Salcedo, so you can tell me what rounds did Loma win. Okay? Help someone. What's good? All right? Town Biz, what's good? Go subscribe to my brother Town Biz. So I'm going to send you the link. Make sure y'all come in. I'm going to send you the link so you can come in and you can tell me what rounds you saw Lomachenko winning, clearly. All right? Tori, brother, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, as soon as someone mentioned CompuBox, quit listening. CompuBox is just an old dude pushing buttons off a bear and 2 brandies. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. The word was good. It's getting ridiculous, man. The world is yours, said Loma 1. Cool. Click the link and come in. Drummer 700 bowls. Brother in the super chat. Loma gave up early rounds. Good win for Haney. Sure did. Sure did. Dudes is weird, man. This is weird behavior. It's weird behavior. Okay, so come in. I'm thinking I should have y'all come in right now and tell me what rounds you thought Loma won. So that way, by the time we go rewatch it, right, and you can tell me if Devin, Haney, or Loma won those rounds. How about that? Should we start off like that? Should I just go through the entire fight? Chris Little Taylor was good. Monster Moshi was good. Should I go through the entire fight? Demetrius Abrams was good. Or should I invite these dudes? Machiavelli the Don was good. G's G was good. How about I invite you on? You come on, you tell me what rounds did Loma win. Then we go back and rewatch those rounds. True Coronado was good. Knowledge responsibility was good. Should we do that? What should we do that? Michael Saucedo, he said, Michael, I'm going to send you the link right now. Cool? King of Kings, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm a 2-year boxing rookie, so I'm sure I'm wrong a lot. I feel Devin won, but I respect what you're saying, and I will watch it without sound. No doubt, King of Kings. Michael Saucedo, I send you the link, right? And you got the rounds, right? You said, where'd he go? Michael Saucedo. He said Loma won. He said Loma won 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 8, 9, 10, and 11. He won 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Kobe 409 was good. Michael Saucedo said Loma won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He won 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Haas Boston, brother in the super chat, he said, I gave Loma round 7, 8, 9, and 11. Rounds 3 was competitive. Salute, my brother Haas Boston. He didn't see Haney competitive in none of those rounds. How about that? Jew Blue, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Paulie Malignaggi making it about race because he had a vested interest in Loma winning 115, 113. Either way is not a robbery. Was Ortiz robbed in the last fight? Right. It's wild. Chara Sims, peace of blood, Queen. How you doing today? King of Kings, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I meant to say I feel Devin lost, But I will say Devin was that body up. I need to rewatch it. Also, Devin eats a steady diet of left hands. He's supposed to, because Lomachenko is a very good fighter. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey seeing what's good. I love something that Coach Kenny said. Lomachenko earned the right to land punches. T. Murph OG was good. Peace be free. Spit Boston Talk was good. The real McCoy was good. But let's go ahead and watch this fight, shall we? Because I was going to say let's invite the tractors on first, but it seems like they are so far-fetched that I just can't. I don't even know. But let's go to the videotape. Here we go, round one. Round one. Get your pen and paper out, people. Here we go. We got 2 minutes, 53 seconds here. They both sizing each other up. Devin is walking him down. Okay, Devin with a left jab. Devin with another left jab and another left jab. Devin's feinting. Lomachenko's feinting. Okay, they're just sizing each other up, parrying, trying to fill each other out. Devin Haney with a left hook right there. Right hook to the body from Devin Haney. Lomachenko has yet to throw a punch. Right hook to the body from Devin Haney again. Okay, another jab from Devin Haney, a left jab that lands. Feint left hand from Devin Haney. Lomachenko has yet to even throw a punch. Another right hook to the body from Devin Haney. We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Lomachenko did not even throw a punch yet. Devin Haney double jab right hand to the body. Okay. One jab, right jab from Lomachenko. First jab. Devin Haney shoots another left jab, miss. Lomachenko throws a right jab. 1-2 combination for Lomachenko. They all missed. Okay. All 3 punches missed. Another jab from Devin Haney. That missed. Okay. Here we go. 1 minute 45. Devin Haney lands a jab again. He doubles up the jab and misses. Another jab lands for Devin Haney. Lomachenko parries and runs out to his right. He throws a jab that didn't land, wasn't even close. Devin Haney misses a right hook. Devin Haney with a double jab. Lomachenko feints with a jab. Another feint left hand from Lomachenko. That he didn't even try to land it. Okay, Devin Haney got his back to the corner. Double jab, right hand to the body from Devin Haney. 4-punch combination for Loma, misses. Devin Haney with a left hook on the inside. Lomachenko backs up. We got a minute. Double jab from Lomachenko. 1 minute in the round. A jab, right hook to the body from Devin Haney. A jab lands for Lomachenko. They both missed their jabs right there. Devin Haney sizing them up. Double jab misses for Devin Haney. Another jab misses for Haney. Lomachenko misses a 1-2. They tied up on the inside. Harvey Doc breaks him. 45 seconds left in the round. They get on the inside of clinch. They break it up. Lomachenko throws a 3-punch combination. Devin Haney slips underneath. Devin Haney feints with the left hand. Lands a right hook to the body. Devin Haney with another jab. Straight right hand from Devin Haney. Lomachenko feints and parries with his jab. He's just trying to find his way on the inside. Devin Haney counters with a right hand. Lomachenko misses with a right jab. 4-punch combination on Devin Haney, misses. Devin Haney is in the clinch. Harvey Doc wiping his gloves off. He didn't land anything. The punches went over his back. Here we go. 9 seconds left in the round. They feinting Devin Haney with a jab. Lomachenko throws a 4-punch, 6-punch combination. They all miss. End of the round. J123 said, bye. It says, okay, goodbye. Deuces. Don't have to worry about it. Boxing Hacker, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I gave Devin rounds 1 through 6 because he edged it out with the cleaner shots. 10 and 11 to Loma, round 12 to Devin, and the rest were toss-ups. Salute. I did say Devin missed once, stupid. I said Devin missed a few times. Dummy. Pay attention. You idiots are stupid. You didn't say Devin missed once. Go back and rewatch what I just said. Clown. I just said Devin Haney missed multiple times. Jay Lynn, peace, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? You come here with that silliness, you will be blocked. Trust me. I ain't got time for bozos or us today. We ain't playing that game. You clowns are here. Here we go, round 2. CompuBox has Lomachenko landing 6 punches out of 26 punches. They have, okay, Bucks 88 Keys, K-Town. Hope now, what's good? Now, CompuBox just said that Lomachenko threw 26 punches. Now, we know that not to be true. They said he threw 26 punches. Where? DVT gang, what's good? Eli Harris, what's good? Yeah, they do Mooney music. Sure do. Omar Hakeem, what's good? CompuBox said that Lomachenko threw 26 punches, landed 6, and 23% of his punches. I'm from New Jersey. Cool Jazz, what's good? Antone Johnson, what's good? He said, show the film. You put up the film on your side. And Devin Haney landed 19% of his punches. Okay. Help someone. Brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, people are in their feelings because Haney pushed Loma at the weigh-in. So the fact that he didn't really hurt Loma, the feel like Loma won. Yeah. Jay, what's good, great brother? Love you, baby boy. I love you, kid. The grind never stops. Yeah. So this is what CompuBox has it. Now watch this. Look at CompuBox. So they just said that they landed the same amount of punches. Now anybody, I challenge anybody right now to go to ESPN Plus. You can watch the fight, the whole fight on ESPN Plus. Go to ESPN Plus and tell me where you saw Lomachenko landed 6 punches. He didn't even throw a punch until a whole minute in the round. Okay? Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. I feel like Haney won rounds 1 through 6. He was just more active. In the later part of the fight was a lot of swinging rounds. Loma couldn't find his range until 10. And he clinched a lot 8 through 4. All facts. All facts. Salute to my brother Tremel Brown and dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. It's just getting ridiculous, man. Kayeen Adams Sr., please do. Please watch it with me. I invite everybody to watch it with me. Lil said it was good. Please, anybody that has it available, I'll give y'all 4 minutes right now to set up. Okay? Larry Lopez, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. 7-5 Haney close fight, definitely no robbery. Haney was digging into that body all night. Right. And they're not giving Devin Haney time and credit for it. Tax Tack, he said Haney took the 12th round and he finished strong. He did. Adrian Crook, Michael Ray II was good. T. Murph, OG was good. Pugilist Shiznit was good. Okay? Anybody that wants to rewatch it, please rewatch it with me right now. It is on ESPN Plus. You can watch the entire fight right now with me on ESPN Plus. And I challenge you to tell me all these dominating rounds that everybody saw Lomachenko winning, talking about it was a robbery. That means a robbery means 10 rounds to 9 rounds to 3. It means domination. And the fight went to the other opposition. So I need y'all to tell me all these rounds. Now, he did have great rounds 10 and 11, right? But where? J-Rock, Urban Legree, what's good? Armstrong Consultant, what's good, great brother? Armstrong, you available? Okay. So, my brother Pac-Man ATL Tate in the building. What's good with you, Tate? Okay. I need y'all, if you got, go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL Tate. If you have it, okay. Urban Legree, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. And fun fact, people, wanted to give y'all this information. I'm going to be you guys know I wasn't gonna since my great brother Kurt Anderson, the late great legendary Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, aka the historian, my brother, my co-host, transitioned. You guys know I said I wasn't gonna have another co-host, right? I wasn't gonna do it. But I found the rhythm with my great brother and special brother here, Armstrong Consultant, and we talk outside of here. And I believe my brother Armstrong Consultant is going to be a co-host with me. Boston Hacker, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Yo, Blue, you know all these people hate Haney. That's all it is. Imagine Haney beat Linares 11 rounds to 1, but people only remember Linares rocking Devin in the same round Devin won. It's just hate. All facts. All facts. All facts, great brother. Alfred Yashirala, where you been at, brother? Dropping that duh on your boy Blue. I watched the fight Haney 175. I want to know how it is a robbery when it was a close fight. I thought you're supposed to convincingly beat the champ to really be a champion. I watched it and scored this with no commentary. All facts. All facts. But not even that. Trade up 234 was good. Not even that. King 83rd was good. Kima Nation was good. Tony, peace, blessings. Mike Lee was good. Yeah, I miss Kurt too, man. Mike Lee was good with you, comrade. Vic, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Haney also landed a beautiful counterpunch at the 15-second mark of round 12 as well to solidify round 12. They ignored that too. Yeah, they ignored a lot of stuff. Christopher Myers was good. They ignored a lot of stuff. DeAndre Carey was good. Absurd was good. Tech RD was good. Omar Hakeem, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dirt on your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports in the place to get good expert advice on the game of boxing. Haney won without question. He did. Was it a close competitive fight? Yes. Professor X was good, family. Blue Arc was good. Gino Williams was good. Trade up 234 was good. Was it a close fight? Yes. Was it competitive? Yes. Right? The link, right now, my peoples, the link is just for Armstrong Consultant. Blue Arc was good. So everybody else, I'm going to get to y'all in a second. I'll send the link for everybody else in a second, all right? But right now, the link is just for Armstrong so we can get through this. Then we're going to get y'all your personal opinion. Band up. What's good? Great. What's good with your nephew? Tay said they also never mentioned how Loma buckled in the 6th round, though. Yeah, they don't mention. Tay, I'm going to get into all that. They tripping. Chuck the Wise, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said 8-4 Haney up. Didn't really see anything Loma did to even spark a robbery debate. Facts. Virgin Meredith was good. But it's just getting ridiculous now. When you start to get the Stephen A. Smiths and my brother Goods the Animal and Boosie talking about Haney lost every round. What? And Boosie, you my guy, but you tripping. You tripping. Rick Timms III was good. You tripping, bro. The real McCoy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, do you think he should rematch like Mayweather did Castillo and Madonna? I would love to see it. Would love to see it. Chick Cicerelli was good. I would love to see that. But yeah, Eagle fans 18 was good. Devin is getting the Mayweather treatment. Banks, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, shouldn't Stevenson and Tank fight next to see who challenges Haney for undisputed instead of Haney literally having to beat everyone? I wouldn't say it don't matter to me which way it goes. Music Show on my Music TV was good because all their talent is on the same level. So because all their talent is on the same level, to me, it really don't matter which way they go. I don't care if it's Dev versus Tank, Tank versus Shakur. I don't care which way it goes because all their talent is on the same level, right? But I understand what you're saying. Why does Dev have to go through the gauntlet? But the thing is, I want to see, and this is why I'm gonna tell you, right, Banks? Because Devin is running out of time. You understand what I'm saying? Devin is literally outgrowing the division. You know what I'm saying? So time is not on his side, especially with Tank, what seems like they have no plans to ever move up anytime. Well, I don't say ever, to move up anytime soon. Jonathan Rucker, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, should have been a draw. Honestly, Haney did good work, but Shakur beats everyone. I respect your opinion. Chris Mayer, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, you have to beat and dominate the champion and take the belts from the champion. Haney won, period. It was a close, but Haney won. Exactly. The chill coder, my brother in the super chat, dropping that on your boy Blue. What's good, Blue? What's good, boxing community? I've been MIA working on my TikTok and YouTube pages. He said, I got and had Haney winning 7-5. Those body shots was hilarious. It's the great white hope effect. Facts. It's just getting ridiculous, bro. When I seen Stephen A. Smith and I seen Boosie talking about Devin didn't win a round and Nelly talking about he ain't gonna watch boxing. Well, Nelly, you ain't never watched boxing to begin with anyway. You made that abundantly clear to me. You don't watch boxing. You don't know what you're talking about. Right? Oh, man, this is a Robbery, man. Lomachenko got, man, stop it. Knock it off. Vic, brother in the super chat, once again, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He's saying Shakur also is full of BS because you can clearly see him get in the ring, shake Devin's hand, and talk to Devin for 3 minutes and say they ran from him. Oh, and then said they ran from him. Yeah, they had a whole conversation. He wanted to talk to him on air. Big Sarge 31 was good. Percy Brown, my brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He said, what's up, brother Blue? Just checking in, good brother, and thank you for the schooling these casual fans. Devin won a close and competitive fight. That's it. That's all. All facts, man. It's just getting ridiculous with the whole Robbery thing is what gets me the most. That's what grinds my gears the most, man. If you thought it was a close fight and you thought Loma won, I don't have a problem with that. It was a close fight. But the Robbery talk is ridiculous. And it's abundantly clear that we have more casuals. We already knew this, but you're rocking the boat now. The casuals are starting to rock the boat. You're letting water come into the boat. We're starting to overflow the boat. And before you know it, we're going to be sinking. Period. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, I haven't rewatched it yet, but watching it in real time, you get the feeling that Haney just didn't do enough. The later rounds are the more important rounds because those are the rounds the last rounds you see. Yeah, but you can't dismiss the reason it's a 12-round fight. It's a 12-round fight. You can't dismiss in no other sport can you dismiss what happened in the first half of the fight, in the first half of anything. So that's like saying in basketball, well, at the end, they came on strong and started landing 15 threes, but they was already down 30 points. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they came back and they lost the game by 2. But you like, yeah, but they should have really won the game. No, it don't work that way. See, that's the problem with the sport of boxing, right? We just completely dismiss facts of the sport of boxing. Body shots count as points. The first 6 and 7 rounds count. It's a 12-round fight. We can't dismiss and say, yeah, but in the championship, no. Then that means they should only fight 3-4 rounds. Make a lasting impression and get out of there. No, it's a body of work. Hence the reason why you have fights where fighters get dropped in the later rounds. Adrian Broner, Sean Porter. Well, Adrian Broner won the last 2 rounds and dropped Sean Porter, right? But that don't mean he won the fight. That don't say, that's not an indication that you won the fight. That just, okay, you finished strong, but you didn't do enough. Like in any other sport. Only in the sport of boxing do we want to credit people for finishing strong as if they won the whole entire contest. It don't work that way. You understand? We don't score body punches. It's like saying, well, you play the Warriors, your 2 points don't count. Like, what are we talking about? 2 points count. Body punches count just as much as headshots. Look at those clean, accurate body shots that he was landing all night long. If you remove that and make those body shots headshots, nobody's talking about a robbery. Because it looks prettier. So if he landed those clean headshots all night, like he was landing to the body, nobody be screaming robbery. You be saying, man, he was bouncing Lomachenko's head back and forth. But for some reason, the body shots are not glamorous. They don't look like a three-pointer from the logo. I don't care if you shoot a three from the logo or not. You're only getting 3 points. Period. Whether you shoot it 1 inch from your toe being on the line or from the logo, you're going to get 3 points. You ain't getting the extra point. Nothing. It looks pretty, but the effect is still the same. Executive Suite MLE, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Haney won in close fight. I think round 12 was a big difference. Haney dominated the 12. The body shots were damaging. Haney needed a fight like this. Yeah, and that's another thing, right? Then people was like, yeah, well, you look, the whole night, Andre Ward is like, man, look at Lomachenko's body. Look how red it is. Look at it. Look at Haney doing beautiful body work. Then suddenly those body punches don't count. That's amazing to me. King of Kings, brother, back in the super chat. Devin did lift Loma with some of those body shots. Sure did. He put in all types of work. Alfred Yashirala, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Jack Catterall got robbed. Mikel Fox got robbed badly. But Loma did not get robbed. Anyone want to talk about a robbery need to watch Maestro versus Fox. 1,000%. And we got my brother Armstrong Consultant is in the building. We got to find a nickname for him for introduction. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
My wife was actually saying that, man. She actually said that I got to get a nickname.
Yeah, we got to give him a nickname. You know what I'm saying? The real McCoy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said there's a 5'7". There is 5'7". He should be able to continue to make 135 pounds, especially for the big fight, meaning Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson hasn't done enough to challenge the champion. I want to see all of those fights. Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce, Big G, what's good? I want to see all those fights. You know, they all deserve an opportunity because of their talent. And Shakur Stevenson is a 2-division champion. He was unified. He moved up. He deserved an opportunity. But I don't have a problem with none of that. I just have a problem with this. People saying this is a robbery. That's utterly ridiculous, in my opinion. And I can't have that. $1 Dream, Deuce, brother, back in the super chat. I would like open scoring. Yeah, that too. But then there's problem with open scoring because Spade Up 36 was good. When we have open scoring, then we got judges that miss scoring the fight, and now you got a fighter that know he's severely down on the cards, right? And now he feel like he got to press the fight in the fight that he winning. You know what I'm saying? Alpha Yashirala, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Body shots is why I had Spence beating Porter 8-4. But a lot of people ignored the body shots and felt like Spence only won because he dropped them. Body shots matters, and that's why Devin won this fight. Agreed. But people don't. It's not Illmatic Queen. Peace, bless Queen. How you doing today? It's not glamorous, Armstrong. When you land body shots, it don't ooh and ah the people. It ooh and ah us, right? It ooh and ah the commentators that see it when they boxers. You know what I'm saying? Right. But to the fight fan, they just did like this.
Because for you to land a body shot, too, you got to think about it. Devin, think about the optics. Devin's a taller fighter. For him to land a body shot, and Lomachenko's a shorter fighter, and he's a skilled fighter, he's at risk of being countered while landing those body shots as well. And he was landing clean, precise, thudding body shots. I know you want to get some of the super chats out of the way so we can go ahead and cook. So, I won't really say much until you're done doing that.
All right. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. I rewatched it and scored it 7-5 Devin. I gave it to him, but I didn't like his demeanor in the late rounds. He's not what I thought he was. Tank will stop Devin, in my opinion. Yeah, there was things that he learned from this fight. You know what I'm saying? His body language did say, like, he did get a little rattled. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he got a little fatigued. Ben Atkins was good because he looked a little unsure in the 10 and 11th round. You know 11. What I mean? The 11th round.
11, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like Lomachenko made adjustments. Stormy Weather was good. And then K Canard TV was good. When Tani Marie, peace, bless Queen, how you doing today? When he said in the corner, man, Lomachenko was not doing what we thought he was going to do or something like that. He's not going where we thought, or he's changing. He made an adjustment to whatever the game plan was. I thought that, that's something. Johnny Cage was good, that he'll, learn moving forward, and he'll make an adjustment to, it's a learning lesson. Banks, brother in the super chat, he said, who's Haney's first fight at 140? It could be a champion, because he's the, if he pushed for the WBO, it could be Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor winner. Because he's the WBO champion, they'll automatically make him the mandatory. Aaron Purnell was good, like they did Terrence Crawford and Jeff Horn. Now, Jeff Horn did get a Armstrong. He did get a voluntary defense. People don't remember that, right. But he didn't go from Pacquiao to Terrence Crawford. He did have a voluntary defense that most people don't even remember that he had, and he won. But it just feels like he went from Pacquiao straight into Terrence Crawford, but he actually defended the title once, and he actually won. Corey Lee Boss and my brother Sean was good. For surely Sean was good, nephew. So Jeff Horn fought. He fought Gary Cochran.
Okay.
Yeah, he fought Gary Cochran, and he won. He stopped him and knocked him out in the 11th round. But people don't remember that. It feels like he went right from Manny Pacquiao right to Terrence Crawford, and that's not the case. He had a voluntary defense. Knowledge of self-determination, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. Be more in the building. Congrats on the promotion, strong arm. Yes, sir. Strong arm.
Strong arm.
Strong arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If anybody have any I guess witty names that they can come up with, or some names, feel free to super chat them, and we'll consider them.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but so before we get into the actual breakdown of the fight,
sure thing.
What was your assessment on it to begin with?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest, and I think this is the tonality for majority people. We're spoiled in boxing right now, and I'm gonna tell you why we're spoiled. We're spoiled because we have so much talent at the 135 division that we're so used to seeing them whitewashed. You almost don't need a scoreboard to know who won a fight, right? You got Gervonta Tank Davis. You have the Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. When we see these guys fight, they put on such a masterpiece with individuals who may be right before the elite level. They may be A+ fighters, but they're not elite. And here's the reason why we actually have to have these guys fight each other or other elite fighters. I know that some people, last time had watched us on the show, and it was about 4 or 5 of us. And I said, the reason why I want these guys to mix it up is for me to see if these guys really got the goods that I think that they have. These guys have done enough to become champions. Now it's about becoming legends. And each legend had hard fights in their career. Now we're starting to see, these champion fight other champions and other elite fighters. And sometimes they're going to have holes that only other elite fighters can expose. You see what I'm saying? So this made me love Devin even more, because he took in this fight with Lomachenko. And Lomachenko is an elite fighter. And Lomachenko exposed certain holes that he would have at an elite level that George Kambosos couldn't expose. You get what I'm saying? And any other competitor that he had went up against before couldn't expose. But Devin Haney, he see things tonight that he will have to work on. And this is the reason why we need these type of fights, because people say, oh, Shakur will do this to him, Tank will do this to him. You can't pull out one of Shakur's opponents that could beat Lomachenko. You can't pull out one of Gervonta Tank Davis' opponents that could beat Lomachenko to cause you to say that. Now, Devin have beaten Lomachenko. Not only have he beat Lomachenko, he beat Lomachenko while Lomachenko said, A, that he's healthy, and two, after he fought Teofimo Lopez. So he was going to have all the reason in the world to fight the hardest he could possibly fight and to get this win, because Undisputed was truly in front of his face. So a lot of people, trying to discredit Haney. I don't discredit that young man. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I watched the fight again. I turned off. First of all, I turned off my bias, because I got a bias towards the fighters that I love, and I like both of them. So, it works for me. You guys may laugh, but I just seen Haney as some African guy, and then I seen Lomachenko as some Irish guy. I didn't want to know that it's Haney and it's Loma fighting each other. I wanted to score, as much unbiased, this that I possibly could. I muted the TV because Timothy Bradley, his bias was oozing out. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted no how do I say? I wanted no pretty much influence. I wanted no influence on this fight. And when I judged the fight, I got 7-5 favoring Haney. Those early rounds, they were clean rounds. Loma had moments. I'm not going to lie to you. Loma had his moments, and he's supposed to have moments. He's an elite fighter, right? We've never seen Devin hit this clean before. We never seen Devin befuddled. We never seen Devin shooken up and then having a, we seen Devin have a game plan in round 1 and keep it to 12 and don't have to change it. And even Devin said it's not working anymore. These are elite fighters now. You make an adjustment, they make an adjustment too. This is chess. You get what I'm saying? So this is our first time seeing that young man, and he stayed poised, he stayed controlled, and then he took it in the 12th. And I think that it'll be a crying shame on us and on boxing that if we don't give him his props now. Yes, Loma had his moments, but Loma did not have enough moments to win certain rounds. Devin kept the pressure. A lot of those rounds was even until it got into the middle, and then Loma will have his moments, and then Devin will stay consistent, and then that's how he won those rounds, if we're being honest. Devin kept the consistent pressure, even though he got, hit clean, and that's not fair to give Loma those rounds. That's what I thought about this fight. Now we can actually get into it and unpack. That's my opening.
For surely showing, brother, in the super chat, nephew dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Dev said he figured out a plan. My audio's out?
The audio, yeah. See if you can turn it off and turn it back on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's it sounds like bad static that's coming through. If anybody's in the chat, let me check the chat room and see what the chat room is saying. Let me see.
How about now?
One person says echoes. One person said, "Nah, I heard it clear." So it seems like you're good, Blue. Okay, it could be me. Let me see if you can drop me and then I'll come back in.
Well, you can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it sounds very bad. It sounds like there's a lot of static.
Okay.
We come across. Just drop me and then I'll come back in.
Okay. For surely showing, what's good with your nephew dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue? He said, Dev said he figured out the plan. I'm gonna switch it up. Bill said, no, stay with the game plan. And he did, but he felt like he should make the adjustments. He did. He did say that. Shad 1419 was good. Prolific one was good. He sure did. Rob Bass, brother in the super chat. Mr. Strongman in the building. Salute to my brother Rob Bass, man. What's good, great brother? My Unc in the bill. Unc, I meant to call you back, Unc. Unc, I meant to call you back. I'm glad that I see you. I'm gonna call you as soon as I finish this. Salute to my Unc in the building in the super chat. Unc the Artunist dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "Peace, family." 100. In what order would you put Stevenson, Davis, and Haney? I've always had it. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Tank Davis. I still have it that way, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Tank Davis, because I feel like the style matchup that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson can beat Tank Davis. But I think that, they all 50-50 fights. I could see Tank winning those fights. I could see Tank beating Dev. I could see Tank beating Shakur, but I have it in that order. I think that, Dev is the youngest of them all, right? And Shakur is, the best defensive fighter of them all. I think Devin has the best jab, length, and he's fundamentally sound. I think Shakur has the best defense, and he's fundamentally sound. And then I think that Tank has the complete total package. And the reason that I have them beating Tank is because of the physical attributes. They just bigger than Tank. You know what I'm saying? And in the sport of boxing, 9 times out of 10, great big men beat great little men. He's just physically challenged, but he knows how to use their height and their size against them. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, we definitely have to see them be more disciplined. Well, I say Devin on the defensive end, because Loma was catching them with. Now, Loma uses angles that Tank don't use. Loma uses footwork that Tank don't use. But Tank is more explosive. Tank has just as high as a ring IQ, and he has way more power. So you can't, and he'll put you in positions where he can land those same left hands that Loma was landing. And you absolutely cannot, Devin cannot get flustered. He can't get fatigued. He can't get tired. He can't do none of that, in that first half. I mean, in the second half of the fight with Tank. He can't do it. If he do that in the second half against Tank, he's going to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the order I still have it in. I thought Devin put on a beautiful performance last night. I thought that he had shaky moments. I thought that he had, moments that he was questioning himself. But that comes with time. That's going to come with experience. That's going to come with, being in these big fights. He's never been, like Armstrong was saying, he's never been in a fight that he had to make that type of adjustment. He was able to win fights with just his jab, and he wasn't fighting no poo-putt competition. You know what I'm saying? George Kambosos, he beat him with a jab alone in the first fight. Same thing he did with Gamboa. Linares, he threw combinations, looked beautiful, and the only thing everybody remembers is one punch in the 10th round out of a 5-punch combination. But he dominated and won every round against Jorge Linares. You know what I'm saying? So Joseph Diaz, that fight it's like he didn't even have that fight. Like Joseph Diaz fight didn't even happen.
Yeah, we barely even bring that fight up.
Yeah, nobody brings the fight up. It's like it just gets
over that fight.
Yeah, it's like that fight didn't even take place. You know what I'm saying? But look at the dominant performances he had, and in those fights, he didn't have to make the adjustment. This was a fight I knew he's gonna have to make an adjustment, but I thought his physical size and his physical length and his discipline was gonna keep it clean for him. And he got undisciplined at some point in time.
Right.
He got fatigued.
Let me ask you, Blue, do you think Bill should be the main trainer at an elite level? Like, now that he's going to be fighting the Tanks, he's going to be fighting the Shakurs, and or do you think that it's time for Devin to look for, other talents that can pretty much usher him into the elite status?
I don't mind Bill in that position, right? But I will say, I like Yoel, I like Rodney, Coach Rodney. but there's some things that I think that it's time to make adjustments.
Okay, I saw the same things.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to make to add to, not take away, but add to. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Bill, keep Bill as the head trainer. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we need to, we keep Bill as the head trainer, but I think we need to
add to the arsenal.
Add to the arsenal, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody and consistent.
How did you score the fight? What did you because I ended up with 115, 113.
I got the same score. So and this is the rounds. So I wanted to go through the fight before I read the rounds, because then people are gonna be like, well, you already saw him winning those rounds.
Right.
They're gonna be like, you already had him winning that round anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like you see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna text you this clip real quick.
And did you see what I see? I like what Coach Kenny Ellis say.
Yeah, he went in, right?
I didn't agree on the 9, to 10 rounds. I didn't agree on that, but everything else was dead on.
He said he didn't see Coach Kenny, like, man, he didn't see much from Lomachenko. I can't find the clip. Hold on.
I do think, however, Blue, that Lomachenko's best rounds looked better than Devin rounds that he won. So the rounds that Lomachenko did win, they was dominant. You know what I mean? It was clear. It was, no ambiguity. It was like, no, he definitely won this round. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I think had a lot of people, pretty much stating that, he won the fight, because to the casual eye, they can see that much more clearly than what they can see the other rounds. You get what I'm saying?
It's that 10th and 11th round, right? It was Devin Haney's body language.
Yeah.
It was his body language that made people say, "Oh, he's going to get stopped. Or he's he's finished. He's done."
Right.
And so since you saw that, you attest that to him losing the entire fight.
Right. And you brought this up before. It was another guy that was on here. I can't remember his name, but I don't know if I see him. And he said he don't like the way Devin looked when he get hit. And I did know what he spoke about, because I say, I do notice when Devin get hit, he do weird movements. And you alluded to that. He's so long that when he gets hit, his body,
it looks weird. I always say it's like this in the NBA, right? When Allen Iverson falls to the floor, it don't look the same when LeBron and Shaq falls to the floor, right? When LeBron falls to the floor, it looks silly, right? It looks like lumber, right? When Shaq falls, it's like a tree fell, right? It just don't look the same because of their size. You know what I'm saying? All three of them could have fell the same exact way, but because of their body structure, it just looks weird, right?
Exactly. Right.
So if Tank gets hit with a punch, because he's so compact and stocky, and his style is more sturdy. His base is more sturdy. So when Tank gets hit, right, he's not using a lot of movement that he's doing some movement that when he gets hit, he's off balance and doing this. So when Tank gets hit, it just looks like bang. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that Devin may need to clean up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's easier to see on a longer fighter. I get what it's easier to see.
Like when Wilder gets hit, right? It just looks like him and Fury, right? When they both get hit, it just looks real ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So I do understand that.
Right. But
And
when Joshua gets hit, because his base is different, his structure, his body structure is different. When Joshua gets hit, even when he gets dropped, it looks slow, but it don't look ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
right, exactly.
When Fury gets dropped, it looks like,
You falling forever.
yeah, it just looks real crazy. Like even when Wilder, right? It looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
right.
so when Dev gets hit, along with his body structure and
Right.
because of his movement, he's moving while he gets hit. Then his body looks like
It's likened to that thing that's outside of the car, the like the the things that go in the wind. You know what I
right,
mean? It looks
right.
like so.
That's
It's
how
very
it looks.
easy to see.
And then always say this too: your hair makes the punch look worse
Yeah,
when you
it
got hit.
does.
So when he got hit and his hair did all of this and the sweat flew, it just looked like, oh snap! You know what I'm saying? It looks ridiculous, bro.
No, but some of those punches, Loma landed. You know what's a great fight? If anyone looked at the fight prior to it, like right before it, it was the Lopez versus
Oscar
Valdez.
Valdez.
Oscar
Oscar
Valdez.
Valdez.
If you look at that fight, it was a great fight. Lopez will have moments where he will, just throw a fury of punches, maybe like 5, 6, and it'll look beautiful, good, move out the way, whatever. But Oscar Valdez will come in, high guard, inch in, boom, boom, land hard shots, some to the body, some to the face. And he only may land, 5, 6 of them, but he's consistent throughout that whole round. Whereas Lopez will land a couple shots, move around, and then that's it, coast through the round where Valdez was keeping pressure on him. He was hitting them clean shots. I think his numbers was crazy. His landed was like somewhere around 40%. Power punches landed. It was ridiculously high and accurate. When the judges are judging a fight, they're looking at the fighter who are landing the cleaner, harder, more precise shots that you're able to see. And those body shots was hard to deny. If you looked at Devin, that double jab, and then the right hook to the body, it was no missing that. You see what I'm saying? But as far as Lomachenko, he's throwing a fury of punches. Some of them landing, some of them not landing, some of them not landing clean. You can't score that just because Loma's throwing back. You can't do that. So I think that's what a lot of people was doing. Now, I'll be remiss if I don't bring this up. That Timothy Bradley, he was a crying shame. He was calling out shots that was never there. Oh, Loma just threw a double left hand when Loma actually threw one left hand. Oh, Loma's gonna connect. Oh, but then you find that he had to be corrected by SOG, right? Ward would say, yeah, but Devin just connected. You know what I mean? They just traded blows. He would not call out the shots that Devin had landed. And whenever Devin was actually pressuring the round and it was actually looking good throughout the round, he wouldn't call it so much. But when Loma would do something, man, he would drag on a shot that Loma had for 10, 15 seconds. And in a round, that's an eternity. You know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't 10, 15 seconds, but still, 5 seconds is a long time. That's an eternity. It will sway you to think that person is winning. And not only are they winning, but they're winning big. You know what I mean? They're winning so much that the commentator just keep they keep having to bring up, these moments. And that's not what it looked like. We have a problem with Timothy Bradley. I think Timothy Bradley don't like Devin. I'm being honest with you. And Timothy Bradley bias come out and it oozes out in his commentary. What do you think about Timothy?
He picked Devin Haney to win, but he wanted Lomachenko to win.
Yeah. He picked Devin Haney to win as an insurance policy. You get what I'm saying? He wanted to make sure, he said, I told you he was going to win. You know what I mean? But as he was calling the fight, you can actually see who he wanted to win, who his heart had chosen. You see what I'm saying? And Max Kellerman, believe it or not, me and Max Kellerman scorecards were probably even until around the 7th or the 8th round. and then he just started giving rounds to Lomachenko. I didn't have those same rounds given to Lomachenko. Like I said, he has some nice shots. I mean, he's a champion, right? 2-time gold medalist. He's not going to get washed. You see what I'm saying? So now that we're starting to get the elites fighting the elites, we still have to give these guys the props. If they actually win these rounds, we have to start judging them round by round now, because this is not, them fighting, someone who they're leaps and bounds better than. No, these are going to be individuals who can compete on the same level. Let me tell you something. I was younger, and I told my dad. I tell my dad this. I said, Dad, I like watching NCAA. And he was like, why? I said, NCAA is better than the NFL. So, he old school. So my dad say, well, what make you say that? I said, it's just like, it's so talented. Like, you will see a guy just catch a ball or a running back and then break out, and then he just run for 70 yards and it look crazy. Everybody go crazy. So he said, son, let me tell you something. I'm about 16. I never forget my dad told me this. He said, son, let me tell you something. He said, when you are in high school, your talent is evident. People can see you. So much so that you get picked to go to college. So, okay. He said, now when you are in college, you got a little bit more of an elite level because you got the cream of the crop from the high school. But if you're really special, you're truly special, you're going to shine even amongst that cream. So I said, okay. He said, that's why it looks so different, because you're seeing the cream of the crop rise. But there's one last step. When you get all elites, that game looks slow. Son, that game looks like it's not even moving. Those guys are moving in fractions of a second. Fractions. If you was to pad up and get in those games, it would look like you moving still. They're moving so fast. And I was like, wow, I never thought about that. And that humbled me, seriously. It humbled me, and it gave me a realistic outlook on what I was looking at.
Right, because you got the elite versus elite.
Exactly.
I'm just if I run a 4-4, 4-4-1,
right,
and everybody else is running 4-6s,
right,
I'm gonna look extremely fast.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I get on the field, I could still run a 4-1, and I might be the fastest dude on the team.
Oh yeah.
But everybody else is running 4-2s and 4-3s. They ain't much far behind me.
They right with you.
Right.
They right with you. So that's what we're looking at now. We just got through watching two elite fighters fight each other. And now now this is where real judgment is coming in. This is where it's like, okay, we're starting to see where these guys are. So we still can't really judge these guys right now as far as who's the top, who's the because they have to fight other elites. You get what I'm saying? They have to. For right now, I still have Devin. I like Devin. I love Devin. He have holes on an elite level. Hear what I'm saying? He has holes on an elite level. You see what I'm saying? And we don't know what holes Tank has on an elite level. It's the same way we don't know what holes Shakur has on an elite level until they fight each other. Yoshino or Yoshiro is not Devin Haney. Yoshino or Yoshiro is not Gervonta Tank Davis. Yoshino or Yoshiro is not Lomachenko. That is not. So we can't give them that and then automatically say that's how he'll do Devin Haney. You be a damn fool. Because people just said the same thing. Devin Haney is going to do Lomachenko how he did Kambosos with the jab, and it looked like a damn fool at the end of this fight. You know what I mean? So yeah. Nah, hey, Blue, if you want to get into the score, I'd love to go over round by round with you. That'd be cool.
Let's do it. I'm in round 2. You want to catch up?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So round 1, I got Devin.
You call round 1 play by play.
Okay, round.
And I'll just listen to you call round. I already called my end, so you call it. I didn't start round 2. I'm at round 2. So you call round 1. I'm gonna listen to you, and we can listen to you call it round 1, and then we'll catch up on 2 together.
How did you lay round 1 out? I just want to see what format you laid it out in. What did you?
Oh, I just called the shots.
Oh, the shots. You know what? I didn't put the shots down. I kept it clean and cut. I wanted to cut through that. I just put the actual round, what I scored.
Okay. You're not watching it?
Oh no, I didn't. I just watched it right before I got on with you. I just watched it.
Okay.
I just
Go
watched
ahead,
it.
break down round one. Break down your round one.
My round one, I got Devin 10, Loma 9. Devin kept pressure on him through round one. Loma didn't get started to later towards that round, from what I can remember. And the shots that he did land, it wasn't clean. It was a little flurry, but most of them was a fill out round. I just think Devin kept more pressure on him through that round. That's it.
Yeah, I had it. So I actually slowed it down, right?
Right.
And I watched it. I watched it in slow motion because I got so much time, right? But I watched it in slow motion. The
Right.
round. Lomachenko landed one punch the entire round that actually landed. One punch, right? And that punch is questionable. He didn't throw a punch until 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first
Okay.
round.
So my assessment was accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Devin Haney landed clean up body punches, and he landed 2 right hands up top, and he landed a straight right hand to the body. Double jab, right hand to the body.
Right.
The first punches landed was Devin Haney's left hook up top, then his right hook to the body. Okay. Loma was moving around trying to figure things out.
Right.
Loma was parrying. He wasn't committing to anything. He was just parrying and just trying to gauge what was going on. Devin was trying to set the tone immediately. But CompuBox had it that Lomachenko threw 26 punches and landed 6, and Devin threw 34 and landed 6. So it had Devin Haney with a lower percentage,
right,
than Lomachenko. And another thing I want to note is that people are not understanding that Lomachenko averages 47% power punches on his opponents. That's nearly 50% of his power punches, right?
Right.
In this fight, he landed 27% of his power punches. That's cutting half. So when people are saying Devin Haney had no defense and Lomachenko was landing all night, he averages, people, let me say it to you again, 47% of his power punches on his opponents. He averaged 27% against Devin Haney. That means Devin Haney cut his output in half.
Right.
In half, which means he was not hitting him as much as people anticipated. Right? He was doing good work. He landed those pretty combinations in the 10th and 11th round.
Right.
But that was it. It was more so, again, and I don't want to set the tone. I don't want to convince everybody. But what I'm telling you is this, is that when Devin Haney was active and coming forward, Lomachenko, again, like I have been saying over and time again, he's defensive on the back foot. He can't be offensive. When you put him on the back foot, he does nothing. He'll make you miss. He'll run around the ring. He literally, in the first round, if you go back and watch the first round, he literally ducked and ran out of a what's the word I'm looking for?
Ran out of range.
No, he ran out of man. But he didn't want to engage. He ran out of engagement, right? They had an opportunity right there to fight in the pocket, and he slipped out to his right, and he literally ran. He turned his back to Devin Haney and ran out. Then he reset because he cannot fight on the back foot. He is what I tell people. He is a front runner. If you let Lomachenko, have I not been saying this forever? If you let Lomachenko come forward, he's going to look exceptional when he's coming forward because of his hand speed, his angles, and his footwork. He's like Manny Pacquiao without the power.
Agreed.
So when he's coming forward on you like that, it looks great. But when you back him up, it doesn't look good. And the issue that Dev had is that he wasn't consistently backing him up. He should have never surrendered opportunities to let Lomachenko come forward. Should have never did it. Now, it's easier said than done on my part because I don't know what he saw or felt that said, let me do this.
I agree with that. And Bill was actually saying that all night. Stop backing up. Whenever you back up, Loma will come forward. You got to keep pressure on him. I think that's a tendency more so that he had in that fight, and he had to. Yeah, I think he's just not used. I think he just wasn't used to it. I think he's just
Right.
not used to just not backing up because he fight off the back foot beautifully. He had plenty of counters right off the back foot with Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
It's so people don't understand what they're looking at. You understand? They don't understand what they're watching. You
right.
understand? So it oohs and ahs. Oh, that's why
Yeah.
the commentary is why the way it is. It's set up that way to sway your thought pattern, to tell you it. Ooh, ah. So what was they saying yesterday? There goes Lomachenko again. Timothy Bradley, people, I want y'all to understand this. And I love Timothy Bradley. I like Timothy Bradley. That's my guy.
Right.
At the end of the first round, and you can listen to this, okay? Lomachenko landed one punch. Timothy Bradley says, uh-oh,
Oh yeah.
it's over. He just found his range. Devin Haney going to be in trouble. It was the end of the first round, and Lomachenko landed one punch. What are you talking about?
He said, "This is the first round, and he already closed that distance. You know, Devin's gonna be in trouble. He already found his range. He already closed that distance." What? Yeah, I did remember that.
Yeah.
I did remember him saying,
He's closing distance. Devin Haney's in trouble. What?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
End of the first round, the fight didn't even start yet. And Devin clearly won that round. Boss Red 357, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I think Dev should have stayed close and continued to work the body, not work from the outside. He kept getting touched while outside. I agree.
Yeah, that is true.
But it wasn't on the inside. It wasn't on the outside. It was mid-range. In the mid-range, Devin was able to land those sweeping hooks.
1 second, Blue.
Mm-hmm. The problem is that he was landing those sweeping hooks. The problem is that's easier said than done because Lomachenko made an adjustment to those that mid-range game of Devin Haney. So he needed to have a plan B to be able to adjust to Lomachenko's adjustment. Lomachenko by round 6-7, he adjusted to Devin Haney's mid-range in those. He had no answer for the body work, but he just he started timing it and coming over it. He was eating the body shots, but trying to just time it and come over it. And the problem with Devin did was he got away from the jab. He failed to realize that the jab, when he was jabbing up top, bang, bang, and to the body, bang, 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 and coming downstairs. Boom, right? Bang, 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 coming downstairs, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what was working for him, and he got away from it.
I would have wanted to see more right straights from Devin as well. More 1-2s in that fight. Because it was definitely there to be had with Loma. But you know, he would throw that hook to the body. He would throw the double jab and the hook to the body. He did throw a couple of double jabs right straight, but I would have wanted a little bit more than that because that's what set Teofimo and I think Ortiz up to put Loma on that back foot. That specific combination right there is what I remember. That double jab right hand.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to put the fight on my phone so we can watch it in real time. I got my wife doing the credentials for me right now. 1 second.
Okay. For Surely Shaw, nephew in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said Loma said he is mine now. So he fought Dev at his best, right? Question mark. And the style will not be phone booth with Tank. People are tripping. It's 50-50. Agreed.
You know what? He brought up a good point. Tank also don't fight like Loma. Tank is a sharp shooter. He don't fight like Loma. I don't see Tank throw punches and bunches like that and move like Loma. So that wouldn't be the same fight.
Exactly. He don't move like that, but he's explosive with that left hand. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, that's true.
that's where the fear comes in. You know what I mean? And he's crafty. He's just as crafty. Demontre, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Tim sucks. He's blatantly biased and doesn't care. Ward multiple times had to tell him it goes both ways when Tim was praising everything Loma did. Facts.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Multiple times he had to say, well, it goes both ways.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we were able to have that counterbalance because we need to have, we need to have a counterbalance whenever there's one fighter that is, that is sway. No, and don't get it twisted. I understand Lomachenko. He is a top ranked fighter, so naturally he's going to get, some favoritism, but not to the extent of not talking about the other fighter, for the whole duration of a round or two. That shows bad taste, and it makes your commentary sound like it's in bad faith and it's extreme bias for one fighter.
Mm-hmm. Jude 12, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Devin beats Tank at 140. Can't do it at 135. Weight will be a problem. Salute, Blue. Salute to Jude 12. Blessings, King. Yeah, that great vibe, Ray. What's good? That could also be an issue because Devin body language, like he fatigued too. But I also attest that to the mental and physical pressure that Lomachenko put on him.
Hey, Blue, I disagree with you with something you said. You said you want to see a rematch with Loma. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to see the rematch with Loma only because of Devin's physical inadequacies right now. Because Devin had to, I think, make weight like 3 times or try to make weight 3 times. If we don't get the Tank or the Shakur fight now, you see what I'm saying? We're not going to be able to get it. He's going to move up. I don't want him to waste that fight on long. I don't want to see it again. You get what I'm saying? Not to the tune of me having to choose that over a Tank fight. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I would say. Like, I don't really want
that
fight.
Yeah. Not over a Tank fight, but I would like to see the rematch because if I say that Devin should stay at 135, I feel like go ahead and rectify that, make it even clearer. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd and Castillo, you know what I mean? And Floyd and Madonna, you know what I mean? Because I understand what I'm looking at when it's a competitive fight. You remember people were saying that Floyd lost to Madonna the first fight. Floyd lost to Castillo the first fight. Now this narrative is going to be with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand that. And if he could do it physically, if he can have another 3 or 4 more fights easily at 35, I would say the same thing. I'm all for it. Hey, let's get this rematch going. Just like Shakur. I think Shakur got at least 2 years at 135. In my opinion, I think he got at least 4 fights at 135, right? I would say let's get the rematch. You're not moving up no time soon, or you can make the weight, is bearable. Let's get the rematch before you fight anybody else. You see what I'm saying? But by him having to move up so close and that Tank fight do look like it's on the horizon or it may have the possibility of happening, I'm not choosing the Loma fight over that or Shakur.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't want to see it over those fights, but I would like to see it just
being a pure boxing fan, just wanting him
just to clear the air.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm with you on that 1,000%. And before we move forward,
and let me say this real quick too, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Armstrong. I think Loma deserves it from from what he gave out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. 1,000%. Yeah. Outside of Devin's physical, and him being safe, I would love to see that fight for all the same reasons you would love to see it. I promise you. The same thing here. One thing, some boxers act like and you correct me if I'm wrong. Some boxers, even though they're boxers, act like casuals sometimes, or they placate to the casuals, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because what Shakur Stevenson said, 8-4 in favor of Loma, that's irresponsible on his behalf. That's irresponsible. If Shakur Stevenson, is doing that, and he know that he have fans that listen to him, that's not right to me as a fighter to say, somebody won a close fight, 8-4. For Loma, I didn't see a 8-4. I didn't see a 8-4. You see what I'm saying? So I think he did that to pander to a certain crowd. And that can become irresponsible in boxing, even though he is a boxer.
And I think that he's doing that because of Shakur wants to make that fight. You know what I mean? I think that Shakur is playing to that. You know what I'm saying? And he's pushing for it. I don't think that Shakur truly believes that Lomachenko beat Devin 8-4. I don't believe he believed that.
No, that's disrespectful. So I'm at the second round right now, and then we can go forward with it. I'm at the second round right now.
Okay.
Okay, you can let me know when they start in the second round.
Okay.
They're sitting down right now.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
This is the only place you guys can get round by round recap of what happened with Blue Blood Sport TV to see if you was actually, right about your assessments the night before, or if you had it wrong, and you can see exactly what you had it wrong, or you can see if somebody that had an opposing view from what you had, why they had that view. So this is all the reason why Blue Blood Sport TV is the best channel on YouTube right now that's doing this boxing, because who else do you know that go over the fight round by round with you guys, giving you guys the breakdown round by round, what we thought about the fight before and after. So you guys definitely, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I know some of y'all are moonlighting. Hit the subscribe button. You will be back. This is not the last fight that we're going to break down of the elites. Hope you guys are enjoying it.
All right, so let me get to mine's just they want us to get to it so fast that it just started on its own. That's crazy. Hold on. Okay. I got Devin standing in the corner. Harvey Dock is getting ready to wave them in. Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute. Imagine what Kurt would have to say Devin Loma. Think Dev will grow from this. Nothing wrong with diversity in fights. You have to be challenged to grow. 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Again, Floyd Mayweather, Statue name was good. Zab Judah. Again, Cinnamon Savage was good. People don't understand. Like I said, there's no such thing as being exposed when you fought a great fighter.
Yeah.
That don't exist. Right? So like I said, did Floyd get exposed when he lost clear the first 5 to 6 rounds against Zab Judah?
Zab literally ran out of gas. And
he literally just got tired, but he clearly was the better fighter for the first 5, 6 rounds.
That's what, exactly. So,
you understand what I'm saying?
And don't get it twisted. I wanted this fight to be an Arturo Gotti type of fight. I really did. I wanted him to send him into retirement, but it wasn't that. And you got to be realistic to yourself, and you got to do boxing at justice, not just your favorite fighter. You have to do it at justice and call a spade a spade.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So no, I'm ready for the second fight whenever you are, Blue. You gonna call out how you usually do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it, but let's get these super chats. Real McCoy brother said in the super chat, he said Mayweather Sr. said this years ago, elite trainer. Yeah, Queens, New York was good. Yeah, again, like I said, GG Champ 15 was good. Antone Johnson was good. I don't have a problem with, like Armstrong said, maybe Maybe there need to be a change. Maybe there need to be additions, subtractions, whatever. You know what I mean? But you can't stay stagnant. And I think it's time that they have consistency. You know, sometimes it's this person in the corner with Bill, sometimes that person, sometimes this person. You know, and now what I saw last night was Loma make an adjustment and Devin panicked.
Yeah, he looked like a kid. For the first time, Devin looked like a kid in that corner when he was talking to his father. He was like that, and he was like that they're not working no more. You know what I'm saying? He looked to him. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? It wasn't that. It was just that, you know, it's an elite fighter. It's an elite fight. This is first time experiencing that. We just watched his we just watched Devin's debut into elite status. That's what we watched.
And you know what I loved about that? Like you said, I loved about it. It just showed their connection.
It did. You saw it was authentic. It was authentic. Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. It was a
shout out to Devin Bill, man, because that connection is beautiful.
Yeah.
Bill, you did a great job, brother. You did a wonderful job with your son, man. In that moment, it's funny. My son called me.
Wow.
And he said, right after the fight, my son called me. And he says, Pop, that was like me and you in there.
That's beautiful, man.
I said, yeah. I said, he looked to his dad through he, like you said, he turned back into a kid.
Yeah. When you looked at him, you didn't see Devin, the undisputed champion of the world. You seen Devin, you know what I'm saying, Bill Haney's baby, trusting him.
There you go. That's the perfect word.
You seen his baby.
You saw his baby in there.
Yo, wow.
You saw his baby in there.
You know what I mean? You man, that was, man, seriously, man. That's something. It's beautiful, man.
You saw his baby in there. And that, above anything else, to me, was the most beautiful part of that whole fight.
Yeah. Yeah. And the mere fact that we can call that out, you knew exactly what part I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He looked for his father. All the skills that he had in the world, he looked for his father. Man, this is why, man, I give the highest form of respect to these fighters. Like the highest form, because you don't know what they go through. These fighters, man, they're giving their guts and blood for our entertainment. And if you guys look at just the fight before, there's a very scary moment in the Maloney fight. If you guys looked at the fight, I don't know if you guys was able to catch that, but that Maloney fight, his trainer had actually told him in the 11th round, I'm going to take you out. I don't like what you're doing. You're not listening, and I don't want to see you get hurt. And he said, no, please, just let me go. Let me go one more round. And that coach did. And he caught him with a nasty overhand left, I want to say. Nasty. Clean. Probably one of the cleanest ones I ever seen in my life. And for a moment there, probably about 30 seconds, Maloney, the crowd paused so much to the tune that they did not show the replay until he was back up. Those moments in there, you have to be cognizant that you're not only his father, but you're his trainer, and you're sending your fighter out there and they're looking to you to see what they don't see. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when they're in there, they can't think. They got to go with the ebb and flow. All of their training is going in, it's fractions of a second. So this is why I say I didn't want to discourage Devin for what he's done. And if him and Bill was to look at this, they did. It was beautiful. Like I said, we watched their debut into the elite status, and they handled themselves quite well. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to. I wanted to share that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was, man. So, you know, I just think that, you know, time is going to tell, but, you know, this was a lesson that Devin Haney needed to learn. But I don't think he lost. And I don't think it was a robbery. But let's get into this. Right? You ready, round two?
Let's go.
All right, Devin Haney coming in set in the ring. pawn with his jab. He's backing Lomachenko up, backing him up, feints with a left hand. Lomachenko feints with a jab, 2 jabs from Lomachenko. They just rangefinders. They both feinting and they're using ranges. Devin Haney actually lands a jab right there. Lomachenko uses jab as a rangefinder again. Devin Haney's taking a step back. Devin Haney with a double jab, both miss. Devin Haney with another jab misses. Lomachenko with another range-finding jab. He's not trying to commit to the jab. He's moving. Devin Haney lands a left jab. Devin Haney misses another left jab. He lands the left jab and a right hook to the body. Lomachenko resets. Devin Haney misses with a left hook, lands the right hook. Lomachenko feints with his. 1-2 4-punch combination. Lomachenko lands it. Devin Haney ducks underneath him. Lomachenko pushes him down. The punches did not land. Harvey Dock breaks him up. 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Now let's stop right there. Look what Devin Haney did, right?
Right.
Lomachenko shot the right hand. He caught it, pushed it up, and came underneath with his right hook to the body.
Right.
That's something that most people are not going to understand what they just saw.
But
because
that's
it's moving so fast.
That counts. Those little things,
right.
that counts. And the judges, they're scoring that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They're scoring. It's not the prettiest thing, Blue. You alluded to it earlier. It's not.
Right.
It's not pretty. It's not something that. I mean, that's like a catch and shoot, right? Sometimes the catch and shoots happen so fast. A fan or a casual don't know what they just saw. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as you've been a boxing fan, you're like, oh, he just did a catch and shoot. Andre Ward, like little things. You know what I'm saying, that he would do in a fight.
Right.
But they're not going to. That's not going to resonate with them in this fight when they're watching this fight.
Right.
And I just want the audience to understand these little things that Devin is doing. And these little things that these fighters are doing, it does matter. It's not, even though it's not the prettiest thing, it still matters. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's the thing. High speed. How many people saw that right now? Devin caught his right hook, pushed it up so that he could open up and lift his ribs and right hook to the body. Bang! But did they say that? Did you hear them say that? Did they explain to you what you just saw? How crafty that was? How beautiful that was? No. No.
And then, to be fair to the commentators too, it'll take them more time to try to explain and get that across to the crowd.
Right.
Because you really have to probably watch the replay, because somebody may say, I ain't see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Boxers will see that, and boxing enthusiasts will see that and understand what he just said. Like, oh, he did do that. You know what I mean? It's so much easier for them to say, oh, left hand straight down the pike. Oh yeah, I did see, his head snap back. I did see that straight down the pike. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, Devin Haney land a whipping jab. Boom. I did see a jab.
Right.
Oh, not Devin Haney, with the nice, catch and shoot, and then he step off the back foot, and then they throw a jab in the pull counter. What the hell? What are they talking about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't know and that's why I say it's irresponsible on the part of the commentators and the other boxers in the world, like you said, to not explain what you saw.
Yeah.
They don't know what you saw. They don't know what me and you saw,
right?
Or other boxers saw. They don't know what that was,
right?
But we at the 2 minute and 4 second mark. If you don't know what me and Armstrong are talking about, Terry Smooth Jr. was good. If you don't know what we're talking about,
well, you know what? I got the 2 minute. I got the 2 minute and 7 second is showing just the moment where Devin lift the arm up. Hold on, my computer don't recognize it. Recognizes it as an inanimate object.
But yeah, I'm about to say
it, just that moment, the exact moment he lift Lomachenko's arm up. Hold on 1 second. Lifts his arm up, and then he land the right to the body. Look at that.
Slides underneath it.
Right on. That's crafty. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? And that's what we're talking about.
But most people don't see that in speed motion. You see how I caught that in speed motion while we watching it?
Because you're so trained. Right. You're so trained to see that. So if you're trained to see that, it's easier for you to be able to explain that in a way that the crowd can get it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. And most people don't understand that. So you don't understand what Devin Haney just did and how important that was and how much of a score that was.
It's not easy to do that.
No.
If you ever put on some gloves and spar, just amateur to amateur, just sparring some, it's not easy to do that. And he's doing this as an elite fighter. It's not
to be able to see that punch, catch it, and go underneath his ribs at the same time.
Right.
It's super difficult.
Right.
You have to be an elite fighter to do that.
Agreed. 1,000%.
T-Bugs, what's good, brother? I know I got some super chats, man. I'm trying to get to it real quick. Boss Red 357, brother, in super chat. Blue, I was yelling that all night. Where's the jab? Yeah, he stopped.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was something that Lomachenko was doing. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It was something Loma was doing.
Right.
Thanks, brother, in the super chat. He said Tank is scary when he think he has you and walk you down. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about Tank is that he never feels like he can't walk you down. It's just when he wants to do it.
And that's what makes him, that's why whenever I talk about Tank, I call him the ultimate predator. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because people only see predators when they see blue light animals like me. So he'll understand what I'm saying.
I love it.
See, people only see predators the last moment before the kill.
Right.
10, 20 seconds. No. It's like a lion, right? Lion have retractable claws. A lion can retract their claws, and what a lioness would do so that their prey don't hear them, they reverse their palms and they'll crawl in reverse so they can't hear them and they stalk them. They have the speed to catch their prey. They have the speed, but they know that the farther they are, the harder the odds are to get their prey, right? Because their prey don't always run in a straight line. It zigzags. So they wait until that moment and they creep. They wait until that moment until they right in striking distance to explode. And once they explode on them, they hit their opponent like a tackle, right? But with teeth. And now that you got them, that's how Tank is. Tank can probably knock you out, you know what I'm saying, earlier, or he can probably make it a hard fight early on. But the odds are higher. You got more energy. You can move more. You like that antelope that can bounce around and stuff like that, right? Gotta wait till he wear you down. Mental pressure, creep. You watching them. You downloading them, right? And inch by inch, he's in there. He's getting in there. Then you start noticing them pull counters. Boom. You start noticing that explosiveness. Boom. He's hitting you hard. Those punches are harder. Why? Mental fatigue. You're physically fatigued. And he has been preserving himself for those early rounds. Now he get to choose his shots. And by him choosing his shots, his punch selection is really high in his heart because he still have all that energy. This dude already trained 8 weeks to go 12 rounds. He done preserved himself for the first 5-6 rounds. Those are thudding shots. He is the ultimate predator in my head. He's the ultimate predator.
Right. Yep. 4K Zay, what's good, great brother? He said, drop the link. I'm gonna drop it in a second, in a little while. For Sholey Sean, what's good with your nephew in the super chat? Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said a lot of people watch with hope and prayers for Loma to win. Devin is now booed from the stands and people will pay to see him lose. Sound familiar? Yep.
So much to the tune that they threw a Bud Light bottle at his father's head.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's no place in boxing for that, man. There's
no place.
Willie
Lowe, what's good with you, Willie? Yeah, it's getting ridiculous, man.
Right.
David Jackson, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Dev has nothing to prove, undisputed, and defended the belts. He should move up now. Fighting Tank and Shakur at 135 will get ugly and fast. African royalty, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I would not want to see a rematch with Loma because I feel like would rob Haney from a victory with everything that's going on. Do y'all agree?
That's another That is another variable that I didn't take into consideration. You know, it's definitely a variable that can happen.
Hmm. I think that it would be hard because I think that Dev understands, computed the information. He understands. Loma is not going to get much better than what he was.
Right, but you know, by mere fact of Loma losing, they have Loma crying. It's a beautiful story arc. Anything Loma do in that fight, they're gonna give it to him.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Anything he do in the second fight, are they gonna give it to him? So it's gonna be that added pressure there to see Loma. They don't want to see Loma lose twice. You know, they don't want to see him lose twice to the thug. You know what I mean? In the bully. You know, because now they're labeling Devin as a thug.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
getting
so
really ridiculous, man.
yeah.
Marcellus 4683, brother in the super chat. Much love to you, brother. Derek Choice was good. Quincy Carter, brother in super chat. Wish Dev threw the brick more, would have won easy. I wish he did too.
Yeah. Agree.
I wish he did too, man.
And it was there. Agree.
It was there. It definitely was there, man. Again, I don't know what Dev saw, what Lomachenko was giving him, that he just wasn't comfortable doing it. You know what I'm saying? Antone Johnson, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said your co-host is a cool brother, Blue. My nickname for him is Mr. Docs.
All right, I'll write that down. We got Mr. Docs as one. So apparently it's winning right now because it's only 1 of 1. So if anybody got anything else,
yeah. If you got any more names, they should come up with the new co-host on the show. My brother Armstrong Consultant. And you want to put your vote in, put it in. And you know what we got to do too, Armstrong?
Shoot.
We still got to do the pay-per-view giveaways that for the Tank Ryan fight. I missed it, remember?
For the pay-per-view giveaways, I think you know what? I don't remember. It's so long.
It was so long ago. I
forgot about it.
forgot.
There's been so much stuff that has happened since Tank fight. Tank winning by how he won. Rolly. Now Devin is.
so many things happen in between there. It's getting ridiculous, man.
Right.
Araya Ye Hoshua, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said round 1, Devin. Loma hit Dev 3 times. Round 2, Devin. Round 3, Loma. Round 4, Devin. Round 5, Devin. Loma hit Dev 8 times in round 6. Devin. Loma landed 7 punches. Round 7, Devin. Loma landed 5, maybe 6. Round 8, Loma was close. Round 9, Devin. 7 punches from Loma. Round 10, Loma. Round 11, Loma. Best round. Round 12 was Devin Haney. Agreed.
Only way we have discrepancy was 9, but we have almost identical.
Mm-hmm.
Almost identical. Man, yeah, wow. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Because we know what we're watching.
Right.
Timothy Stockmeyer was good. Marcellus 4683, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another good on your boy Blue. I love the drama because now they are finally starting to fight in their prime again, like the old days. Devin is at 140 now. Do you think Tank will fight Shakur? They came out today, Marcellus, and they called out Shakur heavy. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, they want Shakur. They said they did a coin toss. I don't know how realistic coin toss is, but they did a coin toss and they said, we want Shakur. Then they said, Shakur, tell your people to get out the way. If your people stand in the way, they ain't for you. You saw that?
Yeah, they talking that talk. I haven't
seen
they
talking that. Yeah, they talking that talk, man.
They talking that talk.
Yeah, for sure. Guillermo Maldonado, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said all casual need to stop crying robbery. They don't know it's about boxing. Devin beat that body like a drum. Loma only won 5 rounds, especially 10 and 11. Yeah, he won 10 and 11 clearly.
That's not a robbery.
Right, but that's not a robbery. Next level coach is good.
And now that I watched this fight for the second time, I can't. Last night I said I would have been okay if Loma won the fight because it was a close fight, and I would have been okay if it was a draw. now that I watched it the second time, I'm not okay with Loma winning that fight. I'm okay with it either being a draw, if they want to be generous, or Devin winning the fight. And
Right.
and that's where I stand on right now. I'm not okay with Loma winning that fight.
Yeah, I thought Devin clearly won the fight.
Right.
But if people want to make the case, that Loma won, okay. But I don't want to argue with people, but the
Right.
robbery point is ridiculous.
No. And Showbiz has actually stated that it was a robbery and that Loma should have been undisputed. I think that was feeling.
You froze it, great brother.
Because Showbiz I said Showbiz had stated that Loma, should have been undisputed tonight. It was a robbery and that it was gifted to Devin. But I don't believe that. I think that when Showbiz go back and watch it, I think that, because he's usually very responsible with boxing. He's usually very unbiased. So yeah, I think that it was just everybody's just getting out their content just right away, and it's your feelings right then and there. But when he go back and watch, I think that he'll see that no, in fact, it wasn't a robbery and it wasn't a gift.
Right. And that's the thing that people don't understand. Like, you got to watch it without the emotion part.
Yeah.
The emotions will get you every single time in boxing.
Yeah.
Every single time.
On 4Ks.
4K say, my brother, we're going to get to you in a second, great brother.
Yeah,
let us finish doing this and then we'll get to you. Brother in the super chat, I just need 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah. Just let us finish this and then we're going to get to you. Smokey, what's good?
That's what he tell all his girlfriends. Yeah. That's how everybody do that line. Everybody, that line is worn out.
Hey, that line worn out?
2 to 5 minutes, man. 2 to 5. Everybody lie to their wife like that. Yeah.
Hey, man, you ain't right, bro. Keep him up, Jim. Keep him up, Jim. Keep him up. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Haney needs to go to 140 ASAP. I think he'll look better at that weight, maybe even 147. Shrinking down to 135 has him looking lethargic and gassed. I can see that, great brother.
Yeah.
Trillion, I can see that. 1,000%.
They actually said that he was stopping sparring partners the week prior to this week. He was stopping.
Yeah, he was putting in work, man.
Yeah. But he's he's at his healthiest. You know what I mean? Yeah, so
$1 Trillion Dream Deuce back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said the fact that the world has to rewatch the fight should tell you something. Devin was waiting instead of going first. I just didn't like how he looked. Yeah, but you're not understanding. Okay. You're talking about an elite fighter fighting another elite fighter. He was first. He's not getting credit for the things he was doing because, again, it don't look pretty. Going to the body is not ooh and on. Right? It's just like people got to go back and watch Castillo and Floyd Mayweather first fight. I ain't have to go back and watch the first fight because I know what I saw the first time I watched it. But people consistently to this day will tell you Floyd Mayweather lost. No, he didn't lose.
Right.
There's people that tell you that Floyd lost to Madonna in the first fight. No, he didn't.
Right.
But because people don't know what they're looking at, this becomes a snowball momentum effect. And now we have to spend time debunking what people and unwrapping and telling the truth about what really happened and explaining to people what you really saw. Because you have people like my brother Goods the Animals, the battle rapper, that's telling people we got to stop this. This is a robbery. Or you got Nelly out there telling the people that this was a robbery. I'm not even watching boxing no more. Or you got Stephen A. Smith out there telling the world that this was a travesty. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got my brother Shakur Stevenson, who I love dearly, talking about it was 8 rounds to 4. Yeah, right. And then you got this narrative becomes a momentum, and it's not true. It's not true. Right. Because people don't know what they're looking at. So then we have to spend time telling people to rewatch it and explain to you why Devin Haney, why the judges saw what they saw. He's not getting credit. This is what people don't realize. Let me explain this to people once again. There's only 12 rounds in the fight. So if Devin Haney won the first 6 rounds, then how can Lomachenko possibly have won the fight? He can't. He can't. So you're going to tell me that if you watch this fight, at the very least, you didn't see Devin Haney win 6 rounds? So how could he have lost? And then you got to keep in mind that you're talking about 2 elite fighters. So there's going to be adjustments. What did I tell everybody before? It's called high-speed chess.
Right.
Let me tell y'all another fight that you're not going to understand what took place, and there's going to be some controversy, and if it don't end in a knockout. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Yeah. If it don't end in a knockout and somebody don't hit the canvas, you're going to hear a lot of, oh, this fighter won, that fighter won, because people don't know what they're looking at.
It's just like people thought it was going to be that way with Pacquiao and Floyd, and it was one of the most lacklusters anybody can ever hope for. It's, man, when it's at an elite level like that, man, you can't afford to make no mistake.
Man, I told people before that fight even happened so many times what was going to happen. Styles make fights. The thing that Devin Haney didn't do tonight or last night was that he didn't stay with his jab.
Yeah.
And when Loma made an adjustment, which was a late adjustment, Devin Haney seemed to fatigue and mentally fatigue, and he had a moment. Period. He had a moment. You know what I'm saying? It just happened to happen late rather than early. Tank's adversity happens early, and he rectifies it late. That happened late because the level of opposition that Devin was in there with. That Lomachenko made adjustment. But Devin Haney adjustment wasn't, he didn't make the correct adjustment, which was staying to his game plan, sticking to his jab, controlling the distance. If all else fails, he should have just used his stick.
Right.
And just stay to the stick and control back up. He should have stepped into him. You know what I'm saying? Step into him with a high guard, don't back up. Smother his work, tie him up. You know what I'm saying? Control the fight. Zakia Willis in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said co-host name should be Red Water since you are named Blue Blood. His name should be Red Water. Dub. Dub.
Oh man, boy.
Dub. Hey, we're just gonna call you Red.
Hey, we're gonna keep going.
Just go straight up call you Red, man.
That's funny. Yeah, let's keep them going.
We're just gonna call you Red.
We're gonna get crazier throughout the night.
Yeah. BM brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute to you, Blue. Proud of your growth. Keep being real. I support Devin because of his old school mentality, but I think he needs to move up now. I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see the weight. You know, I don't want to say that the weight cut may have played a part in nothing because it's going to be viewed as an excuse. But you know, Araya Yehosha in the super chat again. I got it 9-3 Dev. I watched it in slow motion, King. Me too. And I had an 8 rounds 4 for Devin. Initially, I had 7-5. But after I rewatched it, again, I done watched it 4 times now. It's 8. I had it 8-4.
That was really the only difference between me and her last time was with 1 round. Because it could have been 8. Yeah.
Right. BM brother back in the super chat dropping a Cinco on your boy Blue. Devin was trying to prove a point that he had more than a jab, and had he used it, would have won easy. I agree.
Yeah, but Yeah, but BM everything come off the jab. You know what I mean? If he wanted to prove that he had more than just a jab, you can still prove that with using a jab. You don't have to neglect the jab to do that.
Right.
You know?
Dionys, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna call you the great. Dionys Sus.
Don't you just
Yeah, the great brother in the super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said this man was 50-9 to the body, and they was slapping. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Hector Gonzalez, brother in the super chat. I can't even watch the show. Working, no robbery.
Okay,
Salute to Hector.
Definitely. Get that money, man. Definitely.
Yes, sir. All right. Oh man, we got another super chat. Stephen Carr, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what up? I can't say a fighter got robbed when he gives away the first half of the fight. Download information. The first half belonged to Devin. Facts.
Exactly.
But people, listen, if you want to see Devin lose, you will see him lose. Bless 365, blessings, Queen. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, my brother in the super chat, once again dropping another duh on your boy. Excuse me. Cinco on your boy Blue. He said another thing I don't like was Bill telling Dev he had the fight in the bag. I thought he should have gave him specific instructions. They're still my guys. I agree.
That was a Teofimo Senior moment. I was like, come on, man, not now. You know what I mean? It's still tight. It's still like, I think it was like the 9th round. He told him that, something like that. Maybe
yeah, it was like,
yeah. It was definitely a senior moment. I was like, just give him instructions. Let's wait till after the judge call it, to say we had to fight. Yeah, so I agree with that.
And that could have changed $1 Trillion Dream Deuce. I agree. And that could have changed Devin Haney's activity.
Oh, that's funny that you bring that up, because that's when he started to get hit more flush.
Right.
With shots and
in the ninth, 11th round.
I never thought about that. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah. All right, let's get into this. Back to the fight. You ready?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm ready.
So they're back in the center of the ring. It's 2 minutes, 2 seconds left. Double jab from Lomachenko misses. Devin counters, steps inside of him. Another jab from Devin Haney. Right hook to the body from Devin Haney. Lomachenko is just trying to find his distance. They're doing nothing. Left hook from Devin Haney. Another jab from Devin Haney. Lomachenko has still yet to land or do anything yet. We have 142. Lomachenko steps in, lands a little choppy left uppercut on the inside. Devin Haney come right with a double jab right hand. Another jab from Devin Haney. Right hook to the body by Devin Haney. Lomachenko tried to counter with a straight left hand. 1-2 from Lomachenko. Misses Devin Haney. Counters back with a right hook, left hook. Devin Haney misses a right uppercut. He catches the right again. Did you see that again?
Yeah.
He caught his jab. He caught Lomachenko's jab with his forearm. Yep. And flipped it and moved it away, and then caught him with a body shot. Again, if you don't know what you're watching at high speed, you're not giving them credit for that.
Right.
If you don't know what you're watching, again, right? If you don't, Jermaine Gant, what's good? Ruben Langford, what's good? Kobe Carr, what's good? If you don't know what you're watching, he just caught his jab, pushed it underneath, and came with a right hook to the body. Do you understand the skill set that took? Gary Rose, what's good? No, you probably don't understand. Kobe Carr said you're not giving Loma credit. What the hell am I giving him credit for, silly? If he didn't do nothing, what am I giving him credit for?
You can go through it. If he's not giving Loma credit, here's the thing. You can go through it with us. And anything that he is wrong about, please come up here when the link is set. And then we can settle that score together, because from what I'm calling it, he's calling it accurate. And don't get me wrong, I'm by no way of you just see me disagree with Blue earlier about something. If I see something and I say, nah, Blue, I don't think that happened like that, I'm cordial enough to say, Blue, and we can have a discussion right now. I'm telling you, I'm seeing the same things that he's seeing. He's calling it out. He's calling it straight. And if you're watching, you can hold him accountable. He's calling it straight.
Right. So what are you talking about? Why would I give Lomachenko credit to do what? For just being in there?
If he throw a punch and don't land, I don't know how much credit that get. It don't get no credit. Let me ask you this: if Devin Haney throw a punch and don't land on Lomachenko, should we give him credit?
Right. What am I supposed to give him credit for?
So
for doing nothing? That just sounds silly. This is the mindset. This is the mindset of the fans. This is why boxing is where it's at.
Agreed.
Why would you say? Now watch what he says now. Now look how silly this is. Now watch how silly this is. He says Devin Haney didn't land either. So if Devin Haney didn't land, then that means you said either. That means Lomachenko didn't land. So what you want me to give him credit for?
So you give none of them credit until the other one lands the more significant shots and lands the more significant shots consecutively enough to give them that round, to edge out that round. That's how it goes.
Right. But because he don't know what he's watching, he just said Devin Haney didn't land because you don't know what you're watching.
He said either. So he make his first point mute. He said either. Yeah. Devin Haney
caught the jab and landed the right hook. What are you talking about? He didn't land either. Because you don't know what you're watching. It's amazing, man. Because you don't understand what you're watching, you didn't even see the body punch that Devin Haney landed. Because you didn't want to see him land at all to begin with.
Do you think most people have the ability to remove bias when they watch something?
No, they can't. Like Carl Brown, he can't help himself.
Yeah. Okay.
So he told about Devin Haney. Carl Brown just said Lomachenko was slipping and blocking and moving. Listen what he just said. This is the silliness that I be talking about. He said Loma was blocking a lot of shots in there and working off it real talk. How was he working off it real talk? Working off what? Because he didn't throw no punches. He didn't even throw no punches. So what was he blocking and working off of?
Right. From what I see,
it's one thing. Was he making Devin Haney miss at times? Yes.
Yeah.
Was he countering? No. There's a difference. There's a difference in me countering you, blocking what you're trying to do. There's a difference. There's a difference. If I'm making you miss, right?
Right.
That's one thing. For me to make you miss is one thing. For me to make you miss and make you pay is a whole nother thing.
Right. It's a different thing.
And he wasn't making him pay. He was making him miss. That's two different things. He wasn't making him pay.
Right. Right. And out of those two is only one you can give credit for, and that's the one that actually scored a shot when you missed and paid. So that's not Loma's forte. Loma will make you miss and embarrass you and look foolish. You know,
right.
But he's not into making you pay, especially off the back foot.
He don't make you pay. He makes you miss. And so if you don't know what you're looking at, you're just seeing a whole bunch of gibberish going on. You see what I'm saying, Armstrong? You're seeing a whole bunch of gibberish. You don't really know what you're watching. So it just looks like a whole bunch going on and nobody's landing nothing clean. But in reality, Devin Haney just blocked the punch and came up underneath his rib shot. They didn't even see that.
Right. Yeah.
You didn't even see that punch.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't until it's funny. I'm watching it, but as you call it out, because a lot of the things that you say, you even have a more of a profound knowledge of boxing than I do. So I'm learning at the same time. You know, they're learning. I see these things, but to the tune at what you're breaking it down, I'm like, yeah, he did just do that. It was a little flick, but it was enough for it to be out, and boom. And I was like, oh, that was nice.
And just touch him.
Right.
If he did that again, like I said, right, AC, if he did that to the head, the crowd would be like, ooh and ah. If he'd have blocked the shot and then caught him on the chin, everybody would be, ooh. But because he did it to the body and you don't understand, and because of the angles of the screen, I have the trained eye to see it regardless of what angle that they're at. That's how I was able to call it in full speed. I didn't slow it down right now. I told you what I'm watching right now in full speed.
Yeah.
And because of that angle, most people don't understand, so you can't even see the punch that landed. It's just like when Timothy Bradley says, oh, look at all that 6-punch combination. Then they slow it down, and you see none of them landed.
Yeah.
But in real time, just bang, bang, bang. It's not Rock'em Sock'em Robots, man. This is a craft. It's a craft. Giovanni Walker, brother in the super chat. My refresher for the night. Blessings, King. Appreciate you. So let's continue on.
Sure thing.
It just gets, it just frustrates me at times, man. It just gets ridiculous. All right, let's go back in. With minute 12 seconds left. Lomachenko. Now, look, okay. Once again, minute 12 seconds. Did you just see that sequence? Now, I want to ask anybody in the chat, at a minute and 12 seconds, what just took place? Because most people didn't even catch that. Because guess what? I'm sure, and I can't even hear it, but I'm sure Timothy Bradley didn't say nothing about it. Right? But I'm gonna give y'all what just happened in a minute, this last second. Let's go through this again. Here we go. Lomachenko doubles the jab, double jab, misses with the left hand. Devin Haney comes right back with a clean right hand, bang, right down the pipe.
And it's beautiful.
Beautiful counter right down the pipe.
It was he stepped back and then he bent down, and then after the double jab, he delivered a right uppercut to Lomachenko. Clean, beautiful. Beautiful.
Clean. Now Lomachenko came back, right? Now watch the sequence. Let's go back to it again. Double jab, Devin coming back with the right hand. Another jab from Devin, right? Now, we're minute 5. Loma throws a 4-punch combination. None of them lands. Then he throws another 5-punch combination. None of them lands. Devin Haney, then he walks himself back to the center of the ring, and they both reset. We have 53 seconds left. Devin Haney lands another jab. He's walking Lomachenko down again. Perry jabs. Devin misses with a left hook. Loma is not even attempting to land a punch. He goes to land the left hand, and Devin takes a step back and makes a miss.
Thanks.
36 seconds left. Devin misses with his jab. Lomachenko double jab, pivots out, didn't throw no punches. Right hook to the body from Devin Haney. Straight left hand from Lomachenko. Left hook from Devin Haney. He answered right back. Double jab from Devin Haney. Devin Haney misses with a wild right hook to the body. Lomachenko kicks with a right hand. Devin came right back with a right hook to the body and another right hook to the body. 10 seconds left. Devin misses a straight right hand. Loma throws a flurry of 4 punches. They all miss it. Devin slips underneath all the punches, comes back with a jab, end of the round. Now, who won the round? Now we already Devin at this point, Devin has 2 rounds, clearly, right? He's already 2 rounds in, clearly. Okay, he's 2 rounds in the bag. Okay, Squirrely, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, it's amazing to see so many Americans go against the American in a close fight, especially the black ones. Keep clearing it up, Blue. Salute. Look at this. See, this is what I be talking about. David Jackson says, so all Loma punches missed? Didn't I say Loma landed left hands?
See, the thing is,
he only landed 2 left hands or 3 left hands. Why you want me to make up punches that he made?
And they didn't land clean. You can tell out of those 6 punches, you can tell me which one landed. The thing is, when you judging a fight, when Devin Haney, he ducks the double jab and then he comes with an uppercut. That's clean. You can see it. It's concise. When someone is throwing a fury of punches, they bound to land something. Did they land clean? You know what I mean? Was it effective? Do you score as high as you would score, someone hitting someone after they just dodge both of their punches clean? And that's really what it's boiled down to. You want Loma to get credit or more credit than what he should get. We wouldn't give Devin Haney that credit, and we shouldn't extend that olive branch to Lomachenko by way of him just being Lomachenko. It's not fair. So you got to call it down the middle with both fighters. If you're not gonna give that to Devin, you can't give it to Loma neither. You can't even tell me which punch landed clean. You'll have to slow it all the way down.
Right. So they want me to tell them that Loma just landed some miraculous punches in this round, and
count all of them.
So Loma just missed. So Loma just missed all his punches. Pretty much. Pretty much. He landed the ones I told you he landed. I'm watching the fight. What do you think? I'm miraculously sitting here. It's funny, right, Armstrong? It's like I'm sitting here and Loma's just landing these punches and I'm just dismissing them. When he landed the left hand a few times, I said he landed it. He didn't land it much.
Right. Yeah, let me ask you this. If Jorge Linares hadn't caught Devin with that last punch, well, we had counted that.
Right.
In that 10th round of that fight, just because he threw a flurry of punch, he did exactly what Loma just did. But what it actually counted was that last punch, the one that he connected with. It was clean. You see what I'm saying? He connected with that punch. If you can't see that, if that would have been a grace, we wouldn't have counted that. It wouldn't have weighed as much as that 10th round that Devin had did against Jorge Linares. But you want us to do that with Lomachenko. Lomachenko didn't land clean in that barrage of punches. He just didn't. And if he did, you can't tell us which one. He's bound to graze him, but you can't score that. You can't just give him extra credit for no reason. Now you're just showing your bias. Now we have to give extra credit for anything Devin throw as well, even if it don't land clean on Loma. So
So they want me to just say, well, he threw 15 punches, not one of them got through. You just want me to give him credit for nothing? That just goes to show how much disdain you have for Devin Haney. That you are trying to create a punch that didn't land. What is it? What are you acting? People act like it's a miracle. There's no way Lomachenko couldn't have landed a punch. He had to have landed a punch, and you're just not saying it. That just sounds silly.
My question is,
what's good?
If he did land a punch, how high are you ranking that? You can't even say which punch he landed.
Right.
If he did, I mean, okay, let's say he did land a punch out of 6, out of 7. Which punch did he land? And how much credit are you giving that?
Right. And then on top of that, if he landed a punch, why wouldn't I just say he just landed a punch?
Right. It means you know different.
Right. I can see if he landed a punch, I'm gonna tell you he landed a punch.
Right.
Why would I see it? You can rewatch it yourself.
Right. I didn't see a punch in that barrage that he landed, at least clean. In effect, I couldn't see. But if he saw it and he want to give Loma credit for it, more power to him. But the judge seen it how we just seen it.
Right. Gabar Crash, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Rodell Rose, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, drop that gospel. I've always felt like we are the only country to root against our own, specifically black fighters. So sad. Yeah. But we want to create just issues like, so Loma didn't land a single punch then? No, he didn't. Why is it so hard to believe that he didn't land a punch? Again, his connect percentage is at 47. For this fight, it was at 27. That tells you his normal connect percentage is at 47. It was cut in half. That means he was missing a whole lot. And then and this is what they rebuttal it with, Armstrong. This is the thing that gets me. And it annoys me, right? Because then they'll say, well, Devin didn't land either. But you just said that Lomachenko won.
So, right.
That don't even make sense.
Right.
That's like me telling you, onshore, hey, I mean, I made more threes than you. Yeah, but you was missing a lot. Well, you was missing a lot too. Like what? It don't even make sense, man. Make it make sense.
Right.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hey, man, he didn't. This dude said, "Well, he didn't do it either."
It makes your previous point null and void because you just said he deserved to win the fight. Okay, why? We'll win that round. Okay, well, why he deserved to win that round? Because Devin was missing too. What? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
This dude said, now listen to him. He can't help himself. This is what I'm talking about. It's like boxing is the place for silly people that just want to say anything and have any type of mindset and outlook, right? It's Candyland. You can say and do whatever. He said, what punches did Devin really land? What are you talking about? We just showed you precise punches. Go back and watch the fight, brother. Go back to round 2 and watch the right hands and the uppercuts and the body work that Devin was landing. What are you talking about? What punches did he land?
You watching it. We're watching it in real time.
We're watching the fight. You want to see pictures of it?
I showed one. I literally showed one.
You literally showed the picture. You paused it and showed the picture. And he says, yeah, but what punches did Dev land? All right, so neither one of them landed punches then.
Right.
Let's just say that then. How silly is this, man? What punches did Dev land? I don't know. Maybe it was the right hook to the body, the right uppercut that counted he landed. Maybe it was the left hook to the body he landed. Maybe it was those punches. Hey, bro, I'm not going to. I can't respond to him no more. He said nobody landed. It was a draw. Yeah, all right. Alan Maddox, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, question, Blue, when is the history of boxing in a very close fight? Did the last 3 rounds not be considered to count as more important than the 3 or earlier rounds? Shaking my head. Let me ask you a question on Alan Maddox. Tell me the difference between round 1 and round 12. Go ahead, Alan.
Scoring, right? In regards to scoring?
Right. What's the difference?
Right. Maximum you can get is 10.
Right. So the thing is, we put emphasis because there's no more rounds to be had. It's over. That's why we say it's the money rounds, because it's over. Meaning that this is your last opportunity to catch up. That's what that means, brother. It don't mean it's more important than the other rounds. It just means it's your last opportunity to catch up.
I asked another question too. If those rounds have more weight on them, so if you score a knockdown in the first round, round 1, but you lose bad in round 12, does that nullify round 1? I mean, do you not count round 1?
So is that more important than round 1?
Right.
No, it's not. We decided to put more emphasis on the 11th, the quote unquote championship rounds. Why? Because and people don't understand this. So let me explain this to y'all that may not understand this. The championship rounds is called the championship rounds is because that's when you have to take it from the champion. 10, 11, and 12. Mainly 11 and 12. That's why it's called the championship rounds. If you don't do enough in those rounds, it's about to be over, and you got dominated this entire fight. You ain't got there is no tomorrow. So you lost. But the 11th, 12th, and ain't no more important, less or more important or less important than round 1. We seen people get smoked in the first round. They ain't even get to the 12th round.
Yeah.
And then we see people winning the entire fight and getting knocked out in the 12th round.
Oh yeah.
It don't even matter. Every round counts.
Rashidi last fight. He
right.
Smoked him the whole fight. Last I think it was last 2
right.
rounds.
So one round is not more important than the other. They all important. They just as important. It's just that when you start in round 1, you know you got 11 more rounds to catch up. When you in round 2, you know you got 10 more rounds to catch up. When you in round 3, you know you got 9 more rounds to try and catch up. But that's why the saying in boxing is, once you get to that halfway point, if you're down, that's what they start to say, Armstrong. If you lose the 7th round, right. You need what?
A knockout.
A knockout.
Yeah.
So if you don't get a knockout, if you lose 7 rounds, it don't matter what you're doing round 12, 11, and 12. If you don't get a knockout, you're going to lose.
You're going to need some knockdowns. It's going to be
you're going to need some knockdowns to catch up.
Yeah.
Because knockdowns create more rounds. It equals more rounds. Why? Because it eliminates a round. Yeah. It adds a round to you and takes a round away.
Right. Knocks a point. Yeah. That is true. 1,000%.
Right. So a knockdown helps you catch up. It's like a 3-pointer in the NBA. It helps you catch up faster. But that's why the saying is, if he loses this round, he's going to need a knockout to win this fight.
Oh yeah.
So, which means is that it don't matter what you do, if you don't get a knockout, you're going to lose. So that means round 1 was just as important as round 7, because if I built up enough rounds, you lost.
Yeah.
So it didn't mean the championship rounds means nothing now. They're null and void. Because you lost. There's 12 rounds in the fight. This is simple math, people. If I have more rounds than you by the 12th round, then you lost. I don't care what you did at the end. You lost.
Right.
Period. In the NFL, if the scoreboard says I have 1 point more than you, you lost. Right. I don't care how many touchdowns you threw. I don't care how many interceptions you had. I don't care how many sacks you had. When the scoreboard says final and I have more points than you, you lost. Period. I don't care if you got to the goal line with 1 second left and wasn't able to get in and it looked great. You came back from 30 points. Guess what? I could have scored, Armstrong, I could score 31 points in the first half of an NFL game.
Right.
You could score 30 points in the second half. And I ain't got to score another point. But guess what? You lost.
True enough.
Right? You lost.
Yeah.
I can score, if I throw 31 points in the first half of an NFL game and you don't score more than 31 points in the next 3 quarters, you lost.
Fair enough. Yeah. 1,000%.
Right. I don't care how pretty it was, how many 70-yard touchdowns you threw, you lost.
Right. Agreed.
Plain and simple. T-Bone Boston, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, they messing with you. They know the truth. All facts. Hey, bro, Alan Maddox see, this is what I'm talking about, man. I can't. Bro, this right here be the stressful. This be stressing me out, bro. He says I can make an argument rounds 10 and 11 could have been 10-8 rounds.
He would have needed a knockdown, man. He would Devin would have to have been getting brutalized, in a like those that happens if you get a knockdown. Like Devin wasn't knocked down. He won the round, and think about it. Loma had some very good moments, but it wasn't to the degree of him, touching the canvas. That don't make any sense, man. He just explained to you what a knockdown will do. It will grant you pretty much an extra point, an extra round. if you didn't knock him down, no matter how much it looked good in that round, it's 1 point, and he's playing catch up. So it was literally the analogy that he just gave with the football. If I scored 31 points in the first half, and then you only scored 30 in the second half, no matter how pretty it looked, it could have been like, remember the Titans, like, you can feel really good, you can feel really moved by how they came back. You still lost. So no, it wasn't a knockdown. We're not going to create no knockdowns. We're not going to make up stuff. That's fairy tales. I don't even condone fairy tales with my children, so I'm definitely not going to do it with adults online. No, he did not score a knockdown against Devin Haney. No, you can't argue that unless you're doing it with a fool.
Alan Madden's back in the super chat. A very dominant round can be a 10-8 round without a knockdown. Yeah, did you see that, brother?
Okay, but that's what I said earlier. I said he would have had to been washing Devin that whole round. It would have had to been a massacre. It wasn't that. It was a dominant round, yes, but it wasn't that. It wasn't no Arturo Gotti type of round. That's not what it was.
Y'all are killing me, man. Hey, man, come on, man. You seen Devin getting brutalized in 10 and 11 that you saw the 10-8 round. Man, stop it. Man.
Not a 10-8 round, no.
Stop, man. It just gets rid. This is the problem in boxing. We can just make up whatever we want as we go.
And arguably 11 was worse than 10. So even if you was to win Fantasyland now I'm drunk the crazy Kool-Aid, right? Even if we were to give a 8-10, it'd only be one of the two of those rounds because one of the rounds was worse than the other. So no,
right.
It wouldn't be for both of them anyways.
And furthermore, let me say this, right? When you have a 10-8 round, okay, without a knockdown, and the next round is the same thing, they're going to waive off the fight.
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
They're going to give you a stoppage.
That's why I said it wasn't no Arturo Gotti type of performance. It wasn't that.
Exactly. That means they would be like, all right, we've seen enough. You can't take it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Take punishment, right.
Right. That's not what happened. At all. Imagine that. Having two 10-8 rounds back to back without a knockdown, bro. You know how much punishment you taking in there?
No, you taking punishment. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's unsettling how much punishment you taking.
Exactly.
To get a knockdown without going up. You just tough. I'm just be honest with you. You're just tough enough not to fall, but you getting pummeled. Yeah. Yeah, you getting pummeled. Agreed.
Squirrely brother in the super chat, he said, I think Jermaine Ortiz got robbed versus Loma.
Oh, Squirrely, I would like to say something about that. Now, I did rewatch that fight, and I'm going to be honest with you. Loma had spurts, and see, Loma got tendencies that he carried to this fight. Loma had moments in that fight, but he did not win those rounds. If you look at those rounds, Ortiz was consistent throughout those rounds. Loma didn't start winning the rounds, and y'all can check me on this. Go look at the fight. Loma did not start winning rounds until at or after round 8. I think it was after round 8. That's when he started winning rounds. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying looking good in moments. I'm talking about actually winning the rounds. And so much so that I say, if you think Loma won that fight, then take Loma and put Devin as Loma. And then take Ortiz and put Loma as Ortiz. Would you still give that fight to Devin? If the answer is no, Ortiz was robbed in that fight. And I think that answer would be no, because you would not do that. If Loma was Ortiz and if Devin was Loma and he had that same performance, that fight would have went to Loma.
Facts. It's crazy, man. 4K Zay, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'll be home in 30 minutes from the studio. Be ready for me, great brother. You'll be surprised what I have to say. Hey, man, we ain't going to be on here for 30 more minutes. We already been here 3 hours. Alan Matt, his brother, back in the super chat. Dev tackled him, but wasn't on their legs. But wasn't he on their legs? Okay. All right, Alan Matt, you just want to, whatever. Devin got beat to a pummel in 10 and 11, brother. Yeah. I can't. Antone Johnson, brother, in the super chat, he said, Blue, they don't know how to score a boxing match. No, they don't. All right, let's get back to it. Ready?
Agreed. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. All right, so Loma's in the corner.
The Top Rank got to do something about that streaming too. I didn't even know my daughter knew what the word glitching was. I was like, she was like, Daddy. I was like, yeah, what's going on? It's like, why is the TV glitching? Oh, I was shocked at her knowing what the word. I was like,
it
just uses the word right.
It was. I was like, man, it was so fuzzy at some points. It's like, bro, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Right. So I was like, I think it's too many people online. I'm like, glitching. These damn prep schools I'm sending them to is ridiculous. Real smart preppy kids.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, brother.
Yeah, right.
Hold on. Watch this now. What did he just say? The brother said, "What punch did Devin Haney land?" Ain't that what he just said?
Boom. You watching it in the replays. If you watching the fight, you watching the replays. You actually watch what Blue said.
Right. They actually replayed it.
They showed it.
Yeah. Duncan Pennyhughes, what's good, great brother? He said, what punches did Devin Haney even land in that fight? Well, here it goes. What punches did Devin Haney land in that round? They go to block.
You see the block? Bang. Boom. And then get out the way.
Did you just see it, brother? What punches did Devin Haney land? You want to see it again?
It's a very thing.
Block. Bang.
That hurt Loma.
Sure did.
And that hurt Loma.
Nazar Watkins, what's good? What punches did he land? You just saw it. T-Bonafide, my brother, what's good? All right, let's get back into this.
Sure thing.
Round 3, here we go. Devin with a jab. Devin pouring with his jab. They both fainting. Loma with a double jab, both misses. He's just using it as a rangefinder, not trying to land it. Devin with a right jab to the solar plex. Jab misses for Devin Haney. Loma with a double jab. Devin misses a right uppercut. Devin with a jab that lands. Hold on. Another thing. Here we go. Just more proof. See, this is why I tell y'all, receipts is a terrible thing for y'all. It's a terrible thing. Isn't it? Isn't it, Armstrong?
Oh, yeah, most certainly.
Because Armstrong, tell me what that said.
I can't really see. We got punches landed 8, 16, 50%. For Devin, body shot 0, 15 total. For Loma, 0%.
So Devin threw 16 body shots, landed 8. Loma threw 15 and landed none.
At all. Yeah. In real time, yeah.
He landed none.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, so Loma didn't land no punches? No! Unbelievable. Because when I tell you, hey, when we tell them, no, there's no way it's possible. Okay, well, ESPN just told you that now. Yeah. ESPN just told you.
Yeah, he threw 15 and landed zero. Zero landed. Yeah. So 0%. Yeah.
Amazing. Back to regularly scheduled programming.
That's funny. I didn't even catch that. That was a good catch.
Right, right. But they tell me that's why I tell them I see everything.
Yeah, it was a good catch. That was a good catch.
So Loma didn't land nothing? No, he didn't. Now, I told you that before we just seen that, right?
That is true. Yeah.
All right, let's get back into it. Devin Haney with another jab. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in round 3. Devin Haney pouring with his jab. Right hand to the body, Devin Haney misses. Right uppercut to the body. Devin Haney lands the right uppercut. Lomachenko misses a left cross. They're back in the center ring. Lomachenko pawn. Lomachenko misses with a left hand. They're tying up. Devin Haney puts him in a headlock. Harvey Dock breaks him up. They're back in the center of the ring. Lomachenko misses with a left hand. Devin counters with a right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Lomachenko misses with a jab. Devin misses with his jab. Devin misses a right hand. Devin misses a right hand to the body. Lomachenko tries to counter with a 4-punch combination. Devin tries to counter with a right hand. He misses. Lomachenko tries to counter with a left hand. He misses. They all miss. They both miss all those punches. Nice straight left hand. 2 left hands from Lomachenko. Right hook to the body from Devin Haney. They tying up. Harvey Dock breaking them up. Minute 30 seconds left. Lomachenko landed 2 punches. Another left hand from Lomachenko lands. Devin with a jab. Misses a right uppercut. Lomachenko with a left hook to the body. They tied up on the inside. Devin landing choppy shots on the inside. Minute 10 seconds left in the round. Harvey Dock breaks him up. Devin misses with a jab. Lomachenko with double jab. Devin Haney right hook to the body. Lomachenko misses with a left hand. Devin Haney with a left hook and a right hook to the body. Lomachenko misses again. Lomachenko with a jab. Devin Haney lands a left hook upstairs. They tying up now. 51 seconds left in the round. Harvey Dock warns him for hitting behind the head. Lomachenko comes out, misses. Devin Haney with a big left hook right there. Lomachenko pulling with his jab. Devin Haney got his jab out. Left hook to the body from Lomachenko. Left hook up top from left uppercut up top from Lomachenko. Devin with another jab. Left hand from Lomachenko. Left hand tried to miss. Lomachenko tried to land left hand. Devin Haney with a 2-punch combination lands. Mm-hmm. Lomachenko backs off. 21 seconds. Devin with a jab. Devin is backing him up. Lomachenko circling to his left. Devin with another jab that misses. Devin with a jab that lands. Devin with a jab that lands. Lomachenko tried 3-punch combination, misses. Devin counters him with a jab. They both miss both their jabs right there. End of the round.
All right.
End of the round. Good round for Lomachenko. Devin Haney did great work.
And here's the thing. I actually scored that with Loma that round. I did like the body work from Devin, but I scored that for Loma.
I gave that round to Loma.
I gave that round to Loma as well. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I gave that round to Loma.
I just like the shots. I think that was clean. And Devin Haney, although that was doing work, and both of them was doing work, I like the shots that Loma landed, and I like the left hands that he landed. It was nice and flush. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I gave that to him. And these 2 people that love Devin Haney, we have all the reason in the world to just cape for him, right? Because he's our favorite fighter both, but we're not. We gave that to Loma. That was a great round. Right. Some people could have seen that as a swing round. Some people could have gave that to Loma, but right. I didn't give it to Loma.
I gave that round to Loma.
I didn't give it to Haney.
Yeah, I gave that to Loma. Jonathan JB Buchanan, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, love Devin, but round 11 could have arguably been 10-8 round. Devin was outlanded 20-2 and got totally washed 20-2 in domination. Man, y'all got to relax, man. A 10-8 round is a person almost on the verge of being stopped and being knocked down. Please stop saying because a fighter has a one-sided round that it's a 10-8 round. It's a 10-9 round. Dion McMillan, brother in the super chat. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to Haney. 8 toss up. 9 and 11 to Loma. And 12. Yeah. Haney to 12. Yeah. I gave I think we got the same card. Knowledge of self-determination, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Since you won't be a long, I'm going to say this now. Too many men arguing with feminine energy, no logic, rational thought, or accountability. Sad to see men talk like that. All facts, man.
Agree. You're supposed to be able to separate your feelings
Yeah.
from your objective reality. And it's sad. We don't have enough of that.
Yeah. Salute my brother, Charles Edward Cheese. Salute my brother, Charles Edward Cheese. Dropping that 500 on your boy Blue. He said, bro, you can't leave us for more than a week without a dope live to step to. Come on now, Blue. Equals Haney won 7 rounds to 5. Loma's rounds were 1 wider, but I still had it for Haney. Love all, peace and positivity. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese.
He's
man.
1000% right. Like when you did see the rounds that Loma won, it was so decisive. You know what I'm saying? It was clear. You gave him credit for other things that he didn't do in other rounds. And it don't matter how good those rounds were. It still does not diminish the work that Devin had previously done. Charles, he's 1000% right. He's 1000% right.
Hey, Cheese, like this.
That was a good one about the live. He got you good. I literally was texting Blue, y'all, when Devin when Devin pushed Loma. I was like, Blue, you know they're gonna be on you about this. You gotta go live.
Word.
Looking for y'all.
Yo, you know what it is? You know what it is being out here? The time
zone.
Yeah, because it'll be 6 o'clock here, and I'm like, oh, I got time. Meanwhile, it's 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm out here, you know what I mean, at the gyms and doing interviews. Then it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I still got time.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
Meanwhile, it's 11 o'clock now. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's 9:10 here, it's over.
Yo, it was one time you came on. I knew you was on the West. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I was like, God.
Yo, because I'll be losing all. Yo, it got to the point. My wife was like, "Yo, you just stopped doing lives?"
Yeah, right.
She asked me. She's like, "You ain't doing live streams no more?" I'm like, "Man, the time is just rocking me for real, bro." It's like I'm like, man, listen. Right now, I keep looking at the time. It's 12:30 at home.
I remember I came back from Vegas. Me and my cousin, we were messed up for like maybe 5 days, something like some crazy, like anywhere between 4 to like 7 days. We were messed up, like just trying to, just get back to the time zone for yeah.
It's not. It's like right now. I keep looking at the time. I'm like, man, it's crazy, bro. It's 12:30 at home. I feel like it's only 9:30 to me right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I got time.
Blue, I think honestly, me and you can go through this. I don't know if we're gonna do it in another live, but I think the family definitely want to get on. Fo in the chat, like
they trying to come on, but
just to be fair to them,
that's what I do. That's what I do. And we can finish it tomorrow.
Definitely want to finish this.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. So salute to the brother 4KZ dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, drop the link. You're supposed to be my guy. Let me talk. Nah, you my guy. Hey, we're gonna work. Jerome D, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Cheese, let me hold something. I popped LOL for real. the crowd against Dev, shaking my head. Imagine fighting in Ukraine. The crowd would have never been against Loma. All facts.
Yeah, right about that.
All facts, man.
Right about that.
Yeah, man. All right, so let me send out the link. I'm gonna get dressed while you can control that.
Yeah. Do your thing.
I gotta get dressed, man. We've been on 3 hours already, man.
Yeah. No
And
doubt.
Sean been in the back this whole time. Sean,
Yes,
loyal,
sir.
man. Sean, what's good, great brother?
You could probably
It was good with y'all boys.
Sean, what's
Hey,
up, man?
man.
How's everything, man?
Hey,
said what?
Sean been here the whole time.
Real? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I can see him in the back.
Yeah. I've been locked in, just listening to y'all cook.
Right.
About this amazing fight we just got blessed with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I honestly felt like I underpaid for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a great fight. That was a
hold on.
great
Dahlia Antoinette, peace and blessings to you,
right.
queen. How you feeling?
Strong. I'm telling you, man.
I
knew it was gonna be like this, though. I feel like people are just surprised of the outcome. I don't know why, but I think it's just because people never seen Devin get beat a little bit.
Yeah,
so they
right.
you know, kind of shocked to see it.
Yo.
Yeah, Sean. No.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm finna be at the house in like 2 minutes. I'm pulling into the gate.
Bet. So I remember we was talking. You remember we was talking maybe a month and a half ago or something like that. And we was like, that's why we have to see the elite fight the elite, because it's not going to look how it looks when they fighting like the Yashiros, they fighting like the George Campos. George Campos is a good fighter, but it didn't look like that with Loma. You see what I'm saying? It did not look like that. We got to see Teofimo against Josh Taylor. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are the fights we actually really have to see where all of our guys rank. Because your guy Shakur, we got to see Shakur in there with some killers as well to kind of see where he rank. Because realistically, you can't hold Yashiro at the same level that you hold Loma at. Loma
not at all.
He will wash
not
it.
At all.
You see what I'm saying?
He gonna do him dirty.
Hey, Armstrong.
Yeah, certainly. What's up, folks?
Every time.
You always get off on me. You always get off on me, great brother.
I
so
do.
let me get this off real quick. You hear me?
Knock yourself out, man.
I had Devin Haney. I had Devin Haney before the fight. I kept telling Blue, and Blue was saying 9-3. I was saying 8-4. I was saying 8-4 for Haney. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
after last night, I got two different ways of going for Devin. I got one I'm disappointed and one that I'm proud. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like he killed. I feel like at the end, as far as winning the 12th round, that saved his ass. That really saved him.
I don't think he won the 12th round.
As far as majority of the fight, what I want my great brother Blue to admit is that all of us were flustered. And let me tell you why all of us were flustered. As I said, Blue said 9-3. I said 8-4. Devin didn't put up a 8-4 round last night. He didn't put up a 9-3. We had very, very high standards set up. And let's talk about it, because I got two sons. You feel what I'm saying? I got a stepson and I got a blood son. I look at them both.
What's up, Blue?
So let's talk about this. Blue,
all right.
These lives that you go on, they're recorded, brother. We were flustered. I saw you flustered, and so was I. I watched the fight with you last night. I ordered the fight. I watched the fight with you. Bro, we wasn't impressed with Devin last night because Devin wasn't able to stick to the plan that we had set for him, which was establish the jab, control the distance, and put that motherfucking work in. Excuse my language. But put that work in.
We gotta keep it clean.
Yeah, I got you. You know, I rarely step out of character. But beat Loma, convincingly. Last night,
he did.
Sad to say, I had it almost even, and it could have swung. There was a lot of swing rounds, bro. There was at least 3 or 4 swing rounds. Well, I only watched the fight one time. I'm gonna keep it a bean. So I gotta go in the house. I'm gonna go in the house right now. I probably watch it.
Oh man, you gotta run it back.
Yeah,
you gotta watch it again, bro.
You have to watch it again.
And I probably
and hold on, Fo. Let me speak in your defense. Let me speak in your defense real quick. Fo is very, like, one thing about Fo, he hold himself accountable. Like, if Fo say something tonight and you ask him to do something, Fo will literally go and watch that, write stuff down, and then come back and then tell you, what he had wrong. So no, he's 1000% right. It was about a month ago. Certain people were saying that, they see it's going to be a wash, because of the attributes that we've seen with Devin Haney and how we thought that and how he had handled previous opponents. Fo was the one that was saying that, he think it'll be a little bit closer. So no. I would say don't die on any hill tonight, Fo, for what you watched last night. Yeah. Watch it again and put it on mute. Yeah. Put it on mute. Watch it again. And really look at his score. Yeah. Don't look at it as if it's Devin. Don't look at it as if it's Loma. Get your score book, and I trust that I trust that you're in good faith.
Just out of my head, Devin, like during the fight, the reason why I was being so hard on Devin because he never established the jab. I was saying that in the chat. Enough. It's all recorded. I was saying it in the chat.
Hey, Blue.
Is that? I think your audio went out for a second. I think your audio went out.
Hey, Blue.
Okay, let me go.
This Kendrell, Blue. What it do?
Kendrell, what's good, great brother?
What's good? I'm old. First of all. Second of all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna make this short and quick for you. I gotta go to work in the morning. So I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it fast. Zab Judah said it the best. Zab Judah said you don't win fights in spurts. When you don't control or dominate a complete round, you do not win that round. Devin Haney won the fight. Devin Haney won the fight clear and cut. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Zab Judah said it the best. You do not win fights in spurts. Loma had spurts where he did good, and that was it. He never controlled the fight. He never maintained position on being the champion. So it's over with. He lost to T.O. He lost to Devin. That's what I got on it. Y'all have a great night. Love all y'all. 100 on the show.
Love you too, great brother. Blessings.
Salute, brother. Hey, Blue.
Oh, hold on. We got my brother Dog fighting the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said last night fight reminds me of Mayweather versus Cotto. I can see that.
We're gonna go outside when I finish off here. And it
was more or less like Mayweather Castillo and Mayweather Madonna won.
Can I finish?
Rodell Rose, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said Haney was invested in the body on purpose. He wanted to show he could fight that way. By the way, I didn't like the plan, but he won 7-5.
Hey, that could have went 7-5 either way. And let me explain something. I want to go in defense of not just the casual fans, but as fans as a whole of everybody that's calling this a robbery. It wouldn't be being called a robbery if that one judge didn't score that 116 to 112. That was outrageous. You don't do something like that, bro.
Hold on. It wasn't. Hold on. 116, 112 is not outrageous because that's only 1 point away from being 114.
Brother, that was irresponsible, bro.
No, that's only. No, it's not. That's only 3 rounds. So 115, 113 is acceptable, but one judge seeing it just 1 round different makes it so far-fetched. Yeah, no, exactly. That's not.
What did we all say when we said 116, 112 last night? What was the original comment before you watched the fight again 3 times?
No, 116, 112 though is not irresponsible.
But that's the whole point.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's why. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have fans. That's why you have fans calling robbery. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
But they ain't watched it again.
They're not studying and watching the fight. That's the problem.
If you watch that fight again,
I'm gonna make my assessment. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Look, if you watch the fight again in the first round, tomorrow I'm gonna put up a clip. The whole first round in slow motion. Lomachenko landed 1 punch, and CompuBox said that he landed 6.
I saw that. Devin really won the first couple
rounds. Hey, Casey, real quick. Let me say something for the chat. What we're gonna do is we need to establish order because what will happen is all of us will start speaking at one time, and what it's gonna do is gonna lower the quality of the show. and then the people that are in the chat that's listening, they won't be able to hear all the point. So even if you make a good point, it's not going to be heard. So we're gonna go full. So we're gonna go full. We're gonna go Shine. We're gonna go Hulk, and then we're gonna go DBC. And we're gonna go Soul. So Fo, go ahead, man.
All right, so
I'm gonna get dressed. I'm still listening, but I'm gonna get dressed.
Sure thing.
Okay, so like I said before the fight, I had Devin 8-4, right? I think I actually gave Lomachenko the second or the third round. One of the early rounds were a swing round for me, and so were maybe the 6th or the 7th round. The reason why I say that is because I saw not only Devin get fatigued, I saw Lomachenko get a little bit fatigued as well. But what surprised me is that within the late rounds, Lomachenko went to the corner and he came back out. And he seemed a little bit more refreshed than Devin was. But even though Lomachenko showed enormous hand speed last night and stuff like that, in the late rounds, Devin held himself to be composed and stuff like that. What won Devin a fight for me was Devin winning the 12th round. Loma didn't do enough in the 12th round. If Loma would have won the 12th round, then it would have been a draw. If it went the way it went last night, then of course Devin won. And to be honest, with the commentators talking last night, I had damn near Loma winning the fight last night. With the commentators talking, but without the commentators talking, I got Devin winning the fight. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, brother, I can see it going 7-5 Haney, and I can see it going 7-5 Loma. The reason why I say that, and it's unfair to Devin, is because what I had Devin winning by. I had Devin winning 8-4, and I gave Loma no chance. The fact that Devin got in there, I hold Devin as at a high standard because he's the undisputed champion, brother. And everything that they said, the push, the building, I know the push was just to sell the fight, but everything that he said and did leading up to this fight, how they had it and blase, I'm gonna tell you right now. Last night, what I saw from Devin let me know that he's gonna have problems with Tank and he's gonna have problems with Shakur. And you guys, you and Blue and a couple other guys, what is that, Judah? Y'all have made me a fan of Devin Haney. Let me make this clear. I'm not a Devin Haney hater. I'm not a Devin Haney hater at all. I don't like Bill Haney's mouth. That's the thing. And I feel like they talked this fight up to where it sounded like they had a master plan. But last night, Devin looked like a boy in a ring. And that's no offense. He stepped up like a man in the end and he won a 12th round. But for like maybe 3-4 rounds, Devin looked confused. And that had me confused because I'm just like, man, y'all talk this up. And everybody talks Devin up. And everybody says that Devin receives so much hate. Look here, brother. Whether I'm a fan of Devin or not, let's just keep it all the way 1,000. We were all flustered last night when we didn't see Devin establish the jab. Right. We didn't see Devin be consistent as he was supposed to be. And we didn't see Devin stick to his plan like he was supposed to last night. That's what made this fight. That's what made the fans be like, and then on top of that, the 116-112 score. That's what made the fans be like, okay, Robbery. That's what you're gonna get from casual fans when Devin doesn't do his part. We gotta keep it all the way 1,000, bro. This is my favorite show. This is why I'm not. I don't give us this type of time. The boxing voice that people call in, but they don't get to say all the stuff they get to say. Right. Blue give us this platform to say everything that we need to say. I just feel like because that Devin didn't stick to what he was supposed to last night. Or that he attempted to, but let me say why I'm proud of Devin, because I don't want anybody to think I know this is a pro Devin.
Now you don't have to get too fussed. What we're gonna do is we're gonna address it real quick. Then we're gonna go to the next person. Trust me, you're gonna get another turn. It's just that I don't want the brothers to be.
I got you, brother.
You're making good points, and people probably want to speak on those points. Okay. But if you 3 paragraphs down, it's like they're gonna miss the point. You see what I'm saying? I got you, brother. But what I can say is, this is an elite fight. And you can say what
it was a great fight, the best fight I've seen all year.
Right. You felt like you got your money worth. This is an elite fight against an elite fighter. You can say whatever you're going to do against somebody. If you actually do those things to that person, they're probably not an elite fighter. You're not always going to do what you say you're going to do against an elite fighter. But we're going to definitely address and unravel some of that.
We can do that tomorrow, brother. I want to hear everybody else too. I got you.
No, most certainly. Sean, I know you said you had some work to get, that you want to get off your chest. What you thought about?
All right, so let me get to it. So straight to it. When I first watched the fight, off the jump, I thought Lomachenko was cooking him the whole night. We scored. Me and my family, we scored together. We had it. What did we have it? 9-3.
Ooh.
Off the first watch. I don't know why, but it just seemed like Lomachenko was just, in control. It's only because he was, landing the more significant punches, pushing the pace,
How much
landing
of
the
that would you
hard
say the
jab.
commentary helps sway your judgment? How much of that would you say?
I don't, I've been watching fights for a long time. I don't worry about
Okay.
commentary.
Oh, yeah, worry about that. Okay.
But I will say that Tim Bradley is the only one that's really biased on that panel. I feel like
Very.
Andre is the only one that keep it a buck. As soon as Tim say something, Andre come right back and be like, nah, but you see what Haney doing too. But anyway, that's not the point. Back to the fight. Lomachenko was in control off my first watch, just watching it live, and I was shocked. I thought Devin was coming up off them belts. But when I watched the fight, literally right after the fight aired, I watched the fight right back. And watching the fight right back, I got my scorecard. I got Devin winning the first. I got Devin winning the second.
Okay.
But the second was a swing round. Okay. I got Devin winning. I got Loma winning the third. Devin winning the fourth.
Same.
I got Devin winning the fifth, the sixth.
Same.
The eighth is a swing round. I'm about to watch the eighth round right now.
What about the seventh? What do you have for seven?
I got Loma the seventh. Loma got the seventh.
Devin 7. Okay.
I got Devin 7 too.
Okay.
What you got?
That was a swing round.
There was some swing rounds.
7 and 8 was the closest rounds of the fight.
Fair enough.
By far.
So and the only reason why I didn't give him to Loma is because he had moments he didn't end the round. But let's go to 8. What you got for 8?
Yeah, 8 is a swing round too. I still haven't made a decision on 8.
I gave that to Loma. What
you
got 9?
9 I got Dev, and then 10, 11, and 12 I got Loma. Loma won that 12th round. I don't know what everybody is saying.
Devin 12.
Yeah, but I don't know why everybody thinks Devin won that 12th round. He did some good work, but it wasn't nothing crazy.
Devin landed more meaningful shots.
Yeah, if he landed the most meaningful, like his shot was the cleanest. Like the reason I gave him the round for the reason why I gave Loma the rounds earlier. They was cleaner. You can see them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could go either way.
It could go either way. It's just a swing round. Fair enough.
So the criticism that Devin is getting, I'm not really feeling it, bro, because you got to think Lomachenko was the one that got all 3 belts first. He's the reason why this undisputed fight happened in the first place, if we being honest. So we got to give Lomachenko way more credit than we've been giving him, and we gotta commend Lomachenko and Devin because they both stepped up to the plate. They both gave us an excellent fight, a fight that we ain't seen nothing like in a long time.
Right, fair enough.
Devin is 24 years old and stood in there with a Hall of Famer that's 36 at the top of his game.
Yeah.
And he pulled it off. If you watch it back, he won kind of clear. It wasn't just like super clear, but it was kind of clear. You know what I'm saying?
I think Sean, to be honest with you, we are giving Loma his props. It's just that we're taking too much away from Devin. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's starting to work we're starting to see a counterbalance with some people to kind of, balance out, the amount of shine that Loma's getting and then the amount of detractors that Devin is getting. But I like your assessment.
And I just want to say one more thing about Devin.
Sure thing.
The reason why I feel like people is, a little iffy on Devin is because if you watch Devin from all of his fights, he struggles with southpaws. So when he's fighting the southpaw, he's not that great of a jabber. But at the same time, we got to give him credit because when he fights southpaws, he switches his style. He doesn't rely heavy on his jab. He relies heavy on the right hand to the body. So you gotta be.
I thought about you. I thought about you yesterday. Because you had brought up Jojo Diaz. Yeah, I thought about you.
Yeah.
I got a great memory. We brought up Jojo Diaz.
Armstrong, my God, man.
That was the perfect fight.
What'd you say?
I said that was the perfect fight to let you know what was gonna happen
Right.
with
So
this fight.
you seen
It
that
was
he struggled
foreshadowed.
with JoJo Diaz, but still dominated that fight with the southpaw. But then you seen what happened with an elite southpaw. Now,
Exactly.
I really, right now as we speaking, I really don't want to see what happened with Shakur. If I got to be honest, more so,
You know Shakur winning. You know Shakur winning.
Shakur is devastating. But nah, go ahead, Hulk. What you got?
All right, so Robbery is what I first thought when I saw it, man. I said, man, this boy Loma
Facts.
just
Me
got
too.
robbed.
Was
I
it the
said
scorecard?
that. Yeah, well, no, just watching it, and I was like, I looked at my wife. I said, man, Loma just beat Haney, right?
Blue
Right.
So
thought
then
that
the
too.
score,
Same thing.
so then the
Hold on,
scorecard,
let him cook. I want to hear what you got to say.
so then the
Go ahead, brother,
scorecards
cook.
came out. I said,
Okay.
man, they just robbed this dude, man. So I was like most people. I was like, man, it's Rob. I went to the barbershop today. I'm a barber. Barbershop. Everybody's saying the same thing. So kind of when people say the same thing, I kind of started looking. I said, man, let me go watch this fight again, man. Let me sit down by myself. I'm gonna score this fight. So this how I had it. Haney won the first. Haney won the second clear.
Okay.
The third was like a swing. It could go either way, but I gave it to Loma. I
Fair,
gave
same thing.
the fourth to Haney because
Same.
Loma was winning the fourth at first, but Haney had more body shots and he was countering really good.
He let off the gas.
Yes.
Loma. Yeah.
Yes. And he was actually winning that round, but then boy stole it back.
Yeah.
Haney won the fifth, sixth, clear.
Same.
Loma won seventh, clear. Eighth
I
is
had
a
Devin
swing.
7.
Okay. I got Loma seventh.
Yeah,
Eighth was to me the closest round. I didn't know, but at the end of the
Me too.
round, Loma started hitting him with clean shots, so I had to give it to Loma.
Okay.
So then ninth is Haney.
I got
clear.
8 Loma. We in agreement with that. 8 Loma.
Okay.
Bro, we got the same card right now, my boy.
Okay. So homie, so Haney won the ninth clear, 10th, 11th, Loma.
I say that Loma won the 9th, 10th, 11 Loma. Go ahead.
Okay, 10th, 11th Loma, and then to me, we're tied right now, bro. It's who you know what I'm saying? Who about to bite down and win this 12th round? So the 12th round is when I was really watching, and to me, Haney came out and he showed me that he wanted it. So that's why I got it 7-5.
Look at how tight these cards are. Look at how tight. Each and every last one of us decided to watch the fight. Look at
give credit to these fighters, man.
This isn't a robbery. If it's a robbery, then all of us are crazy and all of us need to be checked.
Armstrong, why is it a robbery? Why are people saying that though? Y'all not listening. It's a 116, 112.
So you know, I mean,
but I can see that. I can see the 116, 112.
You can say that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Those swing rounds can justify that scorecard.
I feel like it. One of the scorecards should have said 114, 114. It should have been 114, 114, 115, 113, 115, 114.
Hold on, let me say this. But you can't say that
12th round. I'm telling you, the 12th round. That's why it wasn't a draw. If Loma would have came out, would have came out and stopped acting like he thought he had it in the bag, he probably it would have been a draw. It would have been a draw. He thought he had this fight in the bag.
Yeah, and he said he let off the gas in the 12th.
That 12th round was a defining moment, and I think Haney
showed me dog. He showed me dog.
Loma wasn't thinking about those body shots he got hit with.
Hey, so we gonna move on to DBC, my brother. Go ahead, give us your thoughts on the fight, and if you got a scorecard, definitely read it off to us so we can check.
Man, look here. I'm just getting in from the fight, dog.
Okay.
Hell of a motherfucking fight in the building.
How was the energy? How was the energy there?
Oh man, it was lit. It was lit.
Okay.
But listen, in the building.
Damn, I wish I could have went to that fight, man. Oh my god, it was a classic. It was a classic.
Yeah, you missed one. You missed one. But in the building, looking at it live, we was all paranoid. I said, damn, Loma got this.
It was that tight.
Wow.
Dog, Loma got this. Now listen, after getting up out of the MGM and getting through all the melee, I go back to the room, I rewatch it.
Right.
And I seen shit that I didn't see.
Exactly. I'm telling you. I feel like if everybody rewatched the fight, it'd be totally different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we have our first of this generation classic. I'm being honest with you.
Hey,
that's
brother.
why we need to see these fights.
Classic.
Right.
I just
That's
do.
why we need to see these
Hey,
fights.
Blue through the do-rag on. Hold on, man.
Hey,
Blue, we ain't
hey,
getting
Blue, don't
waves
show
no
my
more,
face.
man.
Blue, don't show my face.
Don't show my face. Don't show my face. Hey, Blue, you on mute, man. Blue, you on mute.
Hey, Armstrong.
Hey, we gotta keep it clean. We gotta keep it clean, man.
Hey, Armstrong, you know what I didn't see before when I first watched the fight that I saw when I rewatched it?
Go ahead.
Them body shots, man.
Them body shots was clean.
I saw them all night.
It was
Thundering body
every
shots.
round.
It was some body shots, bro.
And I'm gonna be real with you. People can say Devin don't have power. Those are very thudding
Yeah,
body shots
bro.
that was lifting Loma off the Loma off the canvas.
Armstrong.
They can say what they want to say. Shoot for a case. We're gonna go to my brother Soul in a second, so you gotta be quick.
Are we going live again tomorrow night so we can have a clear discussion?
I'll talk to Blue. 9 to 10 is gonna be more consistent. And it's gonna be
either tomorrow or Tuesday, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I gotta show my girl this song real quick. And
hey, before you go, I want to do something with all of y'all before y'all go.
Okay.
What do you think the numbers did with the pay-per-view numbers? I want
to I've been thinking about this.
I said 250,000. 250.
Okay, folks got 250. Okay, 250.
I got
you down.
I got at least.
Hold on. We're gonna go to you in a second. Folks just had to get off. I want my brother to get a chance. But before you get a chance, real quick, DBC, that was the last thing you had to say, brother.
Yeah, that was it. Outside of being in the building, like looking at it, dog, it didn't look good for Devin at all. But on the rewatch, he did his thing, man. He did his thing.
And speaking of that, I'm glad the judges got it right because they really did get it right.
Yeah, man, they did their thing, man. I was woo. Yeah.
Shouts out to the judges.
I was happy about that. Shoot, go ahead. So brother, go ahead, man. Let us know what you thought. Right, and if you have the round, let us know if you got it.
My thoughts on the fight was, it kind of reminded me of the Sugar Ray Leonard Marvin Hagler fight, which I remember well. And when Leonard was landing punches and spurts, and stuff like that. And I saw the same basic thing with Lomachenko. He was just landing punches out of spurts, but at the same time, Devin Haney was in there handling his business by digging deep, going to that body. And like they said, Lomu don't like it to the body. We even saw that when he fought Teofimo. He don't like it to the body.
And we saw that last night.
Yeah, definitely. So when Haney hit him to the body and he started taking the starch out of him, if you listen to what Bill told Haney in that corner, he about to give up.
Right.
Now, had that been a 15-round fight, don't be surprised if Devin would have knocked him out because of them body punches. Because when you hit somebody to the body, it accumulates.
Right.
And I don't care, but like I said,
it's putting money in the bank.
Devin did what he had to do. And he dug in deeper. And that's all I want to say. Thanks for letting me give my thoughts on this.
Yeah, no problem, man. So you staying up here, right? Or are you getting off? So brother.
I'm gonna be on.
Okay. Did you have the rounds of the fight, or you ain't take them down?
No, I didn't take them down.
Okay, that's fair enough. Before I go to the other brothers, what you think it did on pay-per-view?
I'm just waiting to hope to see. It probably might have did a little bit better than Tank and Ryan.
Nah, really? Okay, so
you don't think so?
Hey, strong.
Wait a minute. Let me retract that because that was more of a bigger promotion than this fight was. All right, thanks for letting me correct myself on that one.
What you think? Go ahead, shoot. You can throw out a number. It's cool.
I think maybe it could have went like the 200 some thousand K.
200. Okay, I got you. 200. Okay, Shine. I'm depending on you, brother. What you think? What you think you do?
Hey, I feel like people underrate Devin's star powers. Devin has been boxing for a long time, and people have been knowing his name for a long time. So, and on top of that, Lomachenko is Lomachenko with a whole country behind him. So, I think it's in the threes. I think it's like 350. It could scratch 4. But I think this pay-per-view did really well, bro. Really well.
What you think, Alt?
250 before the push, 300 after the push. It's gonna come back on 300K.
300.
It's in that threes. I'm telling you, it gotta be.
DDC. What you think, man? What you think that the pay-per-view numbers did?
Man, I'm gonna give him about 3.25. I'm hoping, but the venue was sold out. Yeah.
I can't believe I missed it.
You missed it.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can put Armstrongs if I'm crazy. I'm gonna say and I don't care.
You better not, Armstrong. You better not.
I think it's closer to half.
Like 150?
I think it's closer to half. Huh?
Yeah, I think you're crazy.
No, I think it's closer to half by 500.
You better chill out.
I was hoping
because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about Loma too. We only saying Devin. We're not thinking about Loma too.
I'm thinking about Loma when I said 300.
That's why I said it could scratch. That's why I said it could scratch.
Now, I'm gonna say 5. I hope. I'm gonna be real with you. This is all hope. This is me with all feelings right now.
Yeah, I hope so.
I wanted to do 500. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me too.
Now it ain't gonna be 500, but I sure
wanted to because you want to know why?
Because
that much more of a chance for him to fight Tank. It gives that much more of a chance for him to fight. Like those numbers, man. Those numbers make Tank and his team, think about that.
But 300 good though.
But 300 is amazing. I'm shooting.
Yeah, that's still crazy.
If I'm shooting for the stars, if I land on the moon, I'm fine. I am not sweating that. You get what I'm saying? If we do 350, 450, man, I'm so happy, man. Shoot,
that's great.
But yeah, definitely.
What adjustments you think both fighters need to make, or where you think they should go from here?
I think Devin should have set the punches off of his jab. We know him for his jab. He should have. He's a jab expert. I love the double jab right hand that he did whenever he did throw that combination. It landed. If you looked at Ortiz, if you looked at Teofimo Lopez, that was their go-to combination, and Lomachenko just don't get around that combination. He didn't throw that enough for me. He didn't let the 2 go straight down the pike enough for me. Whenever he did let that 2 go, he was hitting Loma clean. And if you're actually looking at 12th round, he'll throw the 2 off his back foot. It was nasty. But we didn't get enough of that. You see what I'm saying? Realistically, get his head off the line. But getting your head off the line against a southpaw member is trickier. It's easier than what it sounds like. It's tricky because he's so used to going to the
other way, to the right. Yeah, to the right.
So it's trickier. Get his head off the line more, and all around loosen up. Devin was very tense in this fight. He was very tense. Yep. He was very he was thinking. He was cerebral. You see what I'm saying? Hesitant. It was one time when he paused. He was about to throw something at Loma and literally stopped in the middle of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that was the nerves. I think that was the jitters. This is an elite fight. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again. We watched Devin Haney's debut to the elite. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like just how the same way we watch boxers debut to pros, we watching his debut to the elites, and he performed. He still performed very well. So I'm not gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying? In the way of criticism, because that young man did his thing. Keep his head off the line with a southpaw. It's easier said than done, but keep his head off the line. establish that jab, stick with that jab. That's your gift. Don't abandon your gift just because the fans want to see you do something else. Use your jab along with other punches. That punch will help you set up your other punches. The fans are not going to be happy until you lose, so don't even worry about what they say. And throw that too. You got a nice two, nice long. Throw that too. You see what I'm saying?
He got to throw
his two can actually stop a lot of people.
He got a good three.
He got to throw the 2-3 combination. That's the combination I want to see. I want to see the straight and then the left. He can come back with the left.
I'm going to say what you had said before, Sean. I want to see him throw more combination, more 3 to 4 bursts of combinations. He's fast enough to do it. We know he got the talent. He's twitchy enough to do it. I just want to see more of that. Yeah.
If he threw more combinations, if he threw more combinations, because he used to do that. Like when he fought Linares, he used to throw a lot of punches, and that's why a lot of people had him beating Tank because his output is very well.
But with Tank is the opposite. You don't want to overcommit with Tank. See, so Tank, you kind of want to see. You kind of want to see him.
But if you do throw a lot of punches with Tank and they're clean and they're landing, you making Tank think way more and fighting on his back foot. You know, you making him think more. You could switch it up. You could punch a lot and then switch it up.
Here's the thing.
Switch it up and then just jab.
You want to do that with Lomachenko because Lomachenko don't like pressure and he can't fight on his back foot. You almost don't want to do that with Tank because Tank can handle pressure very well. And Tank can fight off of his back foot. Not only that,
but
his power carries off of his back foot. Because if you see how Rolly was knocked out, he was going backwards. He moved lateral. He's a threat. You don't want to pressure him too much. Loma, you can do that with because at worst he gonna make you miss. You're not gonna pay, and he don't like it. You see what I'm saying? He would have did it.
I was saying in the sense of being able to show different things because if Devin is able to if he throws more combinations, he can show different things. You know, he don't have to throw combinations the whole fight. I don't want him to show
nothing else than what he has to with Tank. No more than what he has to win the fight. Not with Tank.
Hey,
Armstrong. Go ahead.
Hey, we gotta close it out, great people.
Okay. All right, bet.
Sure thing.
Let's get it.
Hey Blue, before we go, Blue, I want to know your number. What do you think this fight did? Pay-per-views. What do you think it did?
I think it's gonna do like 250,000.
Okay, you and 4K, you and Soul, and y'all around the same. So Blue say 250.
Yeah, I think like 250.
I'm hoping half.
Can I say one last thing?
Half a million?
Yeah, I'm hoping, boy.
Nah.
Because you wanna know why? That'll get Tank's attention.
Yeah, it would, but it's not. That ain't gonna happen.
I know it's not.
They're not fighting. You know, I honestly don't think Devin and Tank are gonna fight.
Because Devin, Loma just don't. Loma just don't. He don't sell the fight.
Yeah.
So even the push went viral, but he still ain't say nothing. So it's like.
Yeah. I was hoping.
Yeah. Nah, he said he mine. He said I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, all reality, even Rolly and Tank, and they were selling the fight, didn't even do that. But I wanted it to be, you know what I'm saying? So
it's like. But yeah, let's get our last closing remarks.
Okay.
All right, Sean, what you got?
My last closing remarks is Devin got to make a lot of adjustments, or he's not going to be able to keep up. He's not gonna be able to keep up with Shakur and Tank. But the adjustments I want to see from Devin is I want to see him use his height more. I want to see him paw more with his jab, keep his distance better. I want to see him stick to boxing and stop trying to walk people down if that's not really his style, unless he got it in the bag and worked on it. I also want to see him train with Breadman Stevens or Bozy Ennis. I think he need a new trainer. His pops is cool, but he need to be the assistant trainer, not the head trainer. Okay. And I think Devin gonna be straight. I think he gonna run into a lot of problems at 140 if he don't fix some of these flaws he got. But this is, you still got to give Devin a whole bunch of credit for this fight that he gave, because he still won clearly against Lomachenko, who is a great fighter. And you cannot discredit neither one of them. It could have went either way. It could have been. It's really a draw in my eyes, but I edge it to Devin because he did keep it consistent through the whole fight.
Yeah.
And my last thing is he needs to throw more combinations and just be more fluid. He tenses up. He's not fluid all the time. So I feel like those are the adjustments I want to see from Devin. That's all I really got on the fight. But it was a classic, most definitely.
Fair enough. So, brother, what you got, man?
All Devin got to do is sharpen up his game. Just keep sharpen up his game, and just come with a better fight plan the next time, and just stay focused, keep his composure, and things will work out for him like it usually do. And my personal opinion, I don't think he need another trainer, but like he said last night during the interview, all he got to do is go back and watch the fight, which I'm sure he did by now, and just keep watching the fight and just don't make the mistakes he made in this fight, and use his jab more, because that is one of his best weapons, and that take him a long way at 140.
Right. Fair enough. Oh, what you got, brother?
Man, listen. This man just beat high-tech Lomachenko, bro. All right? He just beat this man. So, let me tell y'all, man. Everybody talking about Haney, and I am a Tank fan. That's my number one fighter besides Errol.
Right.
Everybody talking about Haney got exposed. Man, you know how much experience this man just gained? I am more worried now than I was before. Now I think it's a 50-50 fight between him and Tank. Now I think it's 50-50 because I saw something totally different. I went and rewatched it. I saw he may have got a little flustered, but I saw poise. I saw dog. All the questions I had about him, I saw in that fight. I saw him dig deep in the 12th round and take the fight from this man. And this boy is only 24, 25 years old.
24.
That man is ready. I'm telling y'all. He will be fine in any weight class he go to. I promise you.
Fair enough.
One last thing real quick. One answer that we got is that Devin has a chin. Because a lot of people used to think he was chinny. He has a chin.
Yeah,
he's stuck in there.
And nobody dropped him.
Yeah.
I just want to say I want to thank Blue. He give us a lot of time. He give us a lot of his effort. And I remember Blue said something that stuck out to me. He said he wanted to be the bridge and the connection between the boxers and then the fans. He wanted to make sure that the boxers knew what the fans, felt and how they talk, to bring the news, the unadulterated news that we get, and the unbiased news that we get from ESPN. And I think that this is the most beautiful relationship that anybody can ever ask for. It literally, we're one step away from boxers. We have our brother, Blue Blood Sport TV, actually interviewing these people and then bringing it back to us. We're one step removed away from actual boxers, and this is the closest we ever felt. And I think that we must give him his flowers while he's here. We just seen Kurt last year, and then he's not here this year. And I would never be able to fill Kurt's position. I'm not even an inkling of what Kurt was, when it comes to boxing. But what we can do is we can honor Kurt by being honest, keeping it boxing first, keeping our feelings out of it, making sure that we show each other love and respect. And that's why I love this platform for. So I'm not merely here to come and to try to be what Kurt was, because I'll never be that, and I'd be disrespectful. I'm just here to continue what Blue has already built for us and to help maintain what he has already built for us. And I just want to thank Blue for bringing me on. I loved the fight last night. That was my first classic. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm young I didn't experience much. That was my first classic, and I got the boxing blood bug, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be hooked to boxing to the day that I die, because it's nights like that you have to go and rewatch the fight. And when you rewatch the fight, it's like you watched a whole different fight all over again. Like, that's stuff that you know what I'm saying, get hooked. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to say that. I want to say rest in peace, Kurt. We love you. This one's for you. It's special. Not only did we have a special night last night, but then we had another day to where Blue had actually allowed me to be this co-host, and I hope that I did y'all a good service. I hope that I did the chat a good service, and I just want to say I appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
and
shout out to you, Blue.
I appreciate y'all, man. That's my thing, man. Is always to be the bridge, man. I got these relationships, and I ain't gonna be selfish with them. I want to give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I have relationship with fighters, and before I started this, yeah, I did. But I could have private conversations, with fighters. I could have, private. I've been to Devin Haney house multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Bell house. You know what I mean? I ain't never been to Loma house, but why not be able to bring y'all information? You know what I'm saying? I have relationships with people in important places, trainers. I know things that go on in private, some things that I can't even say. You know what I'm saying? But even today, I learned 3 more things that took place in both training camp. You know what I'm saying? That you just can't say. You know what I mean? But
you can't say that, Blue.
I mean, it's just some things that's told to me in secrecy. You know what I'm saying? And some things that, I can't reveal. And I'm a fan of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan first. That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. And so for that, I want to bring y'all, my truth, and bring you as much information as I possibly can. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to do is be the bridge, man. And yeah, I never thought, I would have another co-host since Kurt. But me and Armstrong, we click. You know what I mean? Outside of here, just good chemistry. You know what I mean? And Kurt is my guy. It's always my guy. But I think it does a good service for the platform for us. That I could have somebody like Armstrong take over instead of me getting off. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I would have had to get off for the last hour, but he was able to keep the show going for another hour, and without me even being here. And then you guys coming on and having respect for the platform and being able to have dialogue, interact. Man, that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's what I do it for. You know what I mean? When I go out, this whole week, you know what I mean? I seen multiple different people. Yo, Blue, I'm a fan. I ain't got no fans. We're just family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
You know what I mean? We're just all family. So that's why I tell everybody when they see me out, yo, I'm a fan. Boom, take a picture. First, you ain't even got to ask, unless you know what I'm saying, it's my personal time. You already know what it is. And second of all, we don't have fans. We family. You know what I'm saying? We family, man. If I see any one of y'all out right now and be like, hey, man, I'm about to go eat over here. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that see me out, they know. Hey, bro, let's go eat. Where you going? I'm going over here. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that party with me. So because I can't be Blue without y'all. Just like the fighters can't be superstars and millionaires without y'all. It don't exist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We have 800 people here tonight. If I take away 800 people, it's just me and Armstrong.
Yeah.
And who we talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing is, on top of that, who they listening to? They ain't got nobody listening. Because trust and believe, they listening, they watching. They got aliases, they got different names, but trust and believe, they let me know every time they see me, good, bad, or indifferent, they watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And so, they tune in, and this is our ESPN, man. You know what I mean? It's what we do for boxing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love it. I enjoy it, man. That's why I stay up to 5 o'clock. That's why I'm in Vegas. You know, I've been away from. I've been here since Monday. I don't leave till tomorrow. Straight week. You know what I'm saying? So go figure. You know what I mean? I got a whole family too, but I don't leave till tomorrow. I've been here a whole week. You know what I mean?
Dedication.
And I've been on the grind. I've been, and all my days is not filled with me just getting up and just chilling. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm at Top Rank Gym. I'm at Mayweather Gym. I'm at somebody's gym. I'm at somebody's house. And you know what I mean? I was at Mickey Bay house. That interview y'all see me do with Mickey Bay.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, y'all don't even know, man. I was there till 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. We left Bay House. And then the weigh-in was at 8 o'clock. Now go figure. He lived about 25 minutes. So I left his house at 3:30. I had to get home. So let's say I ain't go to sleep till like 4 something. And then the weigh-in was at 8. So I had to be at the MGM at 8.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Go figure. I ain't wake up at 8. I had to be there at 8. So,
right.
This is just, it's a passion, man. You know what I mean? And let's keep it going, man. Let me get these last 2 super chats. We got,
that's what's up.
I don't know why it's not coming up.
They really saying it still.
Rodell Rose, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "Thank you, Blue. Enjoyed the live, good brother. Blessings to you, King. Appreciate you 1,000%, man." Blonde Cloud, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "How do you respond to fighters such as Sean Porter scoring the fight 7-5 Loma? I'm sure he knows what he's looking at. I am truly unbiased and curious." I mean, to each his own. Sean Porter, I'm sure he'll go back and rewatch the fight. And I'm sure, Sean Porter would, definitely, have a change of heart.
Probably not.
And so, with that said, it'll happen.
I think the whole boxing community gonna have a change of heart.
Well, if they go rewatch it, yeah.
I mean, you gotta think about it. These fighters are, even though they're boxers, they're human too, and biases are they're not void of any biases as well. You see what I'm saying? Like Timothy Bradley, Andre Ward. You see, those two had different style of commentating. You see what I'm saying? Commentary. They both know they're watching, but it was what they wanted to see. So just because they're fighters, that doesn't mean they're absent of any bias.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure Sean will watch it again. He might have a change of heart. He may not. You know what I mean? But the facts are the facts. Let's say this, right? North side of Dallas, brother, in super chat. Shakur had Rodman's shirt on. He want the smokes. Yeah, he did. So check this out, right? CompuBox said Devin Haney outlanded Lomachenko 5 rounds. Lomachenko outlanded Devin 5 rounds, and it was 2 rounds even.
Right.
So that makes it a draw.
Right.
In itself.
Yeah.
Right. So you find 1 round to give to Devin Haney, that means he won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people scream robbery, it just sounds utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
Utterly ridiculous. Rod Holman, brother in the super chat, cried. We cried together. Oh man, he ain't right, brother. Keep him up, champ.
That was wrong.
Keep him up, champ. 4K Zay, my brother in the super chat, love Blue. Shout out Armstrong
for being straight. That song in y'all head. Y'all can't tell me y'all didn't sing it.
Yeah, I sure did in my head.
My bad.
4K, love you too, brother. Hey, let's get up out of here, man.
Yeah. Love you too, Poe.
Right.
All right,
Peace.
y'all.
All right,
Easy.
man.
Hey, we're gonna
when
be more consistent with the time. I'm gonna set it up with Armstrong where we be consistent with the time. Y'all know my moving around, so eventually we're gonna set it up where even if I'm not available, he's available. We'll be coming on. Maybe he'll come on. He'll set it up, and I'll be maybe in the airport or whatever. But we're gonna work it out, man. We're gonna make it happen so that we consistent, man, throughout the week.
how consistent y'all trying to be, Blue?
And we're gonna be back Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Definitely Saturday fight nights. But eventually I'm gonna start dragging Armstrong to these fights. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, Will, brother in the super chat, he said, add me real quick, Blue. I gotta get out of here, great brother. Literally, man, the gym is about to close in like 40 minutes, man.
You already got the sauna on. You gotta go while you got the energy to go, because sometimes you sit down too long.
Yeah.
I don't want to go no more. Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, man. But yeah, let me get out of here, man.
All right, peace to everybody.
Be safe out there.
All right, so brother. All right, Sean. Hey, Sean, man.
Right.
Hey, bro. That's loyalty, man. He was in the back for 2 hours.
No, Sean, the real deal.
All facts. All facts, bro.
Hey, Armstrong, you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Solo Gifted with 2 L's.
All right, Solo Gifted.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, brothers. Hey, Armstrong, appreciate you.
All right,
All right, great brother.
All right, Blue. We'll talk. We talk tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
I'm flying. I'm flying out tomorrow, so my flight is early, man. So I don't even know what time I get home. I don't even know. I know my flight is at 12, so I get home at think like 7:38.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But we'll set it up though.
All right, fair enough.
All right, bro. Great brother.
All right, talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.